And getting the shit like right on top of each other.
Can you
one of the craziest things?
Give me that green beanie, my dude.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no worries. Here you go, dude.
Gracias.
Pshow. All right. Hold on, I gotta fucking. Welcome to the Psycho Show.
Yeah. What episode is this?
I don't know. I think so.
Whatever one it is when we upload it.
Yeah, I think so. It's your host VJ, aka Jizzle.
Jizzle?
Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, you were in the bathroom actually. I was listening to one of the shows. I'll get into this in a second. But you were in the bathroom, but that's actually one of my nicknames, very common one.
Really?
Yeah, like VJ, V Jizzle, and then just
okay.
Jizzle.
Yeah, I can see that.
Seriously, like a lot of like completely different parties have come to that conclusion.
Wow.
And my boy Anthony.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
You're good.
Fuck. My Chaidez, aka Chai T.
Chai T.
Des Bryant.
Dude, that's how I explain people how to spell my last name.
Chai T.
It's Chai because they say Chai, and most people just go Chadez.
Well, yeah, I figured that you needed some nicknames, so I was like, well, Des Bryant works. Chai Des Bryant.
I was like, what did people call me in high school?
Then I was like, your whole nickname now would be Chai T Des Bryant or Chai T, aka Des Bryant.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that skin tone, man.
That skin tone.
Yeah, you Chai T, bro. All right, so I didn't even tell you this or even confirm with you. I rolled to tell you I was going to do this, and you're like, yeah, that was the whole point. But I did the solo show yesterday.
Yeah, you actually did tell me about that.
Yeah. Oh, did I tell you that yesterday?
You texted me about it.
Ah, god damn it! I can't keep secrets, man. That's so terrible. Now what it has to do with the show.
You seem very excited, so yeah.
Well, I thought it was terrible, and then I listened to the first 7 minutes. Okay, so I got over something while shit was going down today, just when we were talking, making sure that we had the space set up. But yeah, I was like, dude, all the shows suck. And then I listened to it, and then they're like better. And then so I listened to one like fully just while I was doing other work, like doing my taxes and shit. And dude, it was like pretty good. Like I was laughing.
Really?
Shit, I'd forgotten shit. It was good. It was good. Like it's. Dude, should we
probably show this one?
Yeah. It's pretty good, dude. It's like just honest and actually these crazy stories and opinions, and it's just like it's real. It's cool. It's like entertaining and sort of funny in this weird way. And like I haven't even got on iTunes yet. It's only 3 episodes in, and it's got like all the videos have like 50 some views or something, 40.
Wow.
Like total. It's not too much, but once it gets on iTunes. There'll be a lot more shit popping. SoundCloud, like there's even someone from London who heard the shit today. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
So, I mean, yeah, it's just like
we're international.
Yeah,
I got one listener in the UK. Yeah,
damn, pros.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, damn, dude. But then doing the solo show yesterday, I did it for like barely an hour, and like I did it about the Pineapple Express movie, right?
Yeah.
Dude. I probably talked about that for like 20 fucking minutes, dude. And the rest of it was just nonsense. Like usual, which the show mostly is.
Yeah.
Nonsense to get out the nonsense.
Yeah.
But, nonsense to clear out your own nonsense with our nonsense. But
it's high level over here.
Yeah, it's super high level. It was like, I was like, man. And then after listening to the shows, after doing the solo one, then after listening to the ones today, I was like, damn, dude, thank God Chaidez is here. It makes it so much easier. It's like we're not even trying or doing anything. And then, like, we have all this time went by. Like, I haven't even listened. And I hate listening to him. I promised I wasn't going to, but I couldn't even help it. Like, it was, like, making me laugh. Like, I was laughing and stuff, and I forgot. Like, I forgot the punchlines of some of the stories. I was like, what? That was such a crazy, like, late night. Like, damn, the shit was going down.
Dude, yeah, we were both, like, sleep deprived in that one.
Dude, yeah, we ended the first episode at 4:10.
Yes.
And we started the next one at 4:55. Like,
for
45 minutes, we were just downing coffee and just smoking and shit.
Yeah.
It's
good times.
Yeah. And I think I'm starting to get the feeling that, because I'm just, like, posting sort of reckless on the Facebook page, which I don't know how the algorithm works, but I think your friends somehow, it sort of, like, starts showing up in their feed a little bit more. And I've just been noticing, I've been getting random views with like literally me not telling anyone and like no ads. So I don't know where the fuck they're coming from. It doesn't tell me who the fuck it is. Wow. But every day I'm just like waiting for someone to say some shit. I told my
you were
homie,
talking about me, you motherfucker.
I told my homie, he listened to the first one, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, dude, I need to, like, because the fact that my computer's Linux and you don't have a computer is the only reason I'm not on iTunes. And I've been meaning to go, when I go to my dad's, to put it on iTunes. And it's just not. So I just forget. So I'm just banking the episodes. 3 episodes are up on SoundCloud and YouTube right now.
Right.
And we're on episode, like, 7.
Wow.
And I'm just going to, like, keep rendering the video and the audio together until I get on iTunes because I'm going to Vegas next week, so in, like, 6 days. Yeah. And they'll be gone. And I want to have at least 3 a week up for at least the 2 months while we're in the new and noteworthy section. Right. Because I put you on that at first. So it, like, sort of gives you a little kick. So I'm just like, fuck, all right. Because I'm willing to put it in and, you know, whatever. We'll get a little bit of... I got some ideas. I got some shit that started cracking. So, yeah, it was just like, man, it's really easy to produce content with you here. And I was like, just driving here, just thinking, I was like, man, you're the perfect person to be on the show.
Well, I
just
appreciate that.
Yeah, dude, you just, you know, like, there's some certain stuff we don't talk about and we try to admit, and we're obviously not professional broadcasters, but
yeah, I'm definitely...
I could tell with the shows, like, we're sort of getting a little better. It's just a little bit easier, and just... After hearing it, it's like, it's, you know, it's good to have you on, bro, because you know there's no like judging, and we just say what we gotta say, and we just keep it cracking, and dude, it's awesome. So thank you, appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it.
It's all good, man.
Yeah,
just here, chilling with my shoes off, so you know.
Oh man, I'm about to. That's the Indian thing, dude. Like I go to people's houses and I see their shoes are like right by the door, and I think that they're indicating for me to take off my shoes there, so I do. Yeah,
well, it's polite.
But they don't. They don't care.
Well, they don't
They're
care,
like, oh,
probably.
shit, you took your shoes off. I'm like, yeah. What?
Well, I mean, I grew up...
Indians, I mean, it's just... I don't ever wear shoes when I'm at the crib. That's retarded. But I guess, you know, if you have smelly feet and shit, you know.
I mean, yeah.
It is what it is. Yeah. It's all good. You smell like an orangutan. Or did I say orangutan or tangerine?
Tangerine.
Dude, like... One thing that when I've been listening to about my voice, like I thought that I'm pretty monotone when I speak. I'm not at all.
Different ranges, yeah.
Oh, so many.
Depends on how much emotion is behind.
Dude, I think sometimes I sound like a dude, and then I sound like a girl, and I sound so confused, and my eyes like flash like wide open and shit. I'm like, oh my god, I thought I was way more chill with my mannerisms. I'm like a lot more expressive than I thought. It's sort of fucking weird. Yeah. I was like, damn, I was a chill cat, and I'm looking at my fucking self in the video. I'm like, oh my god.
Well, it's also crazy. Different when you're, you know, podcasting, I think, than when you're just having a conversation. In a way that there's like an added element. Like,
it doesn't feel different to me at all.
That's a good thing, my dude. I always feel like there's a, you know, not pressure, but it's
there's a little bit, I guess. At first there was, but right now, after I listen to him, dude, I'm not even stressing it. I really could sort of tell. I'm not stressing it at all.
It's good.
Yeah, it is good. Man, I just realized that maybe the mic for the last couple times hasn't been all the way up, but it's okay. The audio's still alright. You know, it still is catching it, but then I just realized something. I was like, oh, there's a setting I usually check. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure it seems to be recording just fine. So.
Yeah, for sure. So another thing I've been doing is like writing down the thoughts I've been having that I've been wanting to go over, but they just occur to me at random times. Like when I come with nothing at all to the show, it's like sort of random. And this is the thing I wanted to tell you. I said, remind me about this thing. When I was listening to the show, bro, there's the weirdest fucking cadence. Like, so we talk about a story, and then we forget or lose our train of thought. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then we go into another story. Yeah. Lose a train of thought on that. Go into yet another story. And lose a train of thought. This sounds terrible, right?
Yeah, it sounds
bad, it sounds like a train wreck. And I've been thinking that's where the train wreck happens. But then, all of a sudden, something magical happens. And my theory of weed doesn't affect all of your memory. It just affects what happened 5 minutes ago. And what happened 5 minutes ago is always changing. Like, right now is a second from the last second. So 5 minutes ago is a second from the last 5 minutes ago that a second ago is, right?
Okay.
So, like, if it's a minute from now, 5 minutes ago would be... Or, excuse me. How the fuck can I explain this? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I mean, I feel like I understand.
If we're starting at 0.0, then 5 minutes from then is -5, right?
Okay.
And then you go to 1 minute, 5 minutes
plus
back it's just -4.
Okay.
So then all of a sudden you remember what happened at -5 time, -5 minutes time. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Do you feel it? Do you understand?
I feel like I understand, but maybe I'm not. You know.
What I'm saying is that the time you only are missing the time in your memory that's like 5 minutes ago. But if you went to the club and you forgot, or no, you went somewhere and homie said something or you forgot a story, well, just let 5 minutes go by and you're gonna remember it.
Okay.
Because that your memory that you forgot is like somewhere in there. This is never mind. Okay? Yeah. But what happens in these fucking times that we forget, which is amazing,
right,
is that, and it's primarily me that's forgetting.
Really, dude?
Yeah. Well, dude, we've been getting high and drunk. Like, here we are. Like, I was saying, I never really drink. And this is the second show in a row. When the solo show, I drank.
Oh,
because
really?
I didn't have my car.
Oh,
my two tires were tire rotting.
Whoa, that's scary.
Dude.
Yeah. That can
I was like, oh, I know I need to get new tires. I checked my fucking tire, and there was a chunk of metal.
Oh, that's real bad, man.
And I was like, I know I need tires and they're balled up, but there's like a flat chunk of metal in it, and it's somehow not flat, and I need an oil change. I'm just gonna get this handled.
Yeah. And
then they're like, yeah, you need both tires and a tire riding. I was like, okay, handle it.
Yeah.
Okay, so so we couldn't do a show till then, but yeah, I've been drinking, whatever, it doesn't matter. The best part, though, about these shows is that when we lose a train of thought, so like I said, going back to again, we'll start a story, lose a train of thought, or get sidetracked to another story.
Okay.
And then sort of lose a train of thought, get sidetracked to yet another story. And then lose a train of thought on that third story. And what happens? I finish up what happened in the first story. Okay?
Yeah.
And then I finished up what happened in the second story. And then I finished what happened in the third story. It was the craziest shit.
Like at the end? That's crazy.
Terrell Owens.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, yeah.
God, I can't even remember the other ones. But I went from like Terrell Owens to something else, and then it was like, oh, I'm never gonna get back to that. And I was like, oh, that Terrell Owens thing. Oh, by the way, this thing, and then locked it down.
Do you think it's because they all kind of tied into a similar?
No, they were like literally not even
different, way different things.
Completely different. I think it was just like the waves of drug. the waves of drug flying through the system. That was the effect. Yeah. Especially since that was the night that we were getting, like... That was the pre-Crunk episode.
Okay.
I named it something about, like, is your name or God important? Because we're talking about atheism and your name and the nicknames.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But that was, like, 4 episodes ago.
Yeah.
So, like, this is the weirdest thing. It's like we're doing a recap of 4 episodes ago.
Yeah.
So people, like, when they finally hear this and they're like, what the fuck is cracking? And we're like, Budweiser, nigga. Budweiser lager, brother. Budweiser. What do they call this? Bud Heavy.
Champion?
Bud Heavy.
Oh, okay.
It's like, but the other is, this is Bud normal, nigga. Bud flat.
Yeah, Budweiser. And then Bud Light.
Yeah. Bud Heavy would be
like an extreme
platinum
version of this. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I feel ya. I mean, I'm half Mexican, so I've definitely had a lot of Budweiser.
Really?
Yeah.
I was gonna say like
they drink a lot of Bud Light
Corona,
too.
Dos Equis.
Nah, it's all about that Budweiser, Bud Light, where I come from, or Tecate.
Yeah, Tecate is good.
Yeah.
I drink a lot of, or I used to drink a lot of Pacifico.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
that's like a bit better of a beer though, yeah.
Yeah, you can get it some places though, closer to Mexico when you go to like Rocky Point and shit, but not really. It's either like Sol or Tecate or Dos Equis, but yeah, I love Pacifico. I used to always say that if I was like stranded on an island and you only had one beer,
that would be your beer?
Yeah, I mean it's not like too heavy. It's like, but it has like some flavor to it, and you could drink it. It's get cold and a little warm. But I mean, I'm an IPA drinker now.
Dude, yeah. That's what I fucked with the other night. I had like a 6-pack.
Oh, no wonder. You're just black. You're black.
What's that? Not in black.
You're like, oh, fuck, man. Fuck
dude, I was
job.
fucking... I was just drunk, so I was like, it's time for bed. But yeah, man, I had food and fucking drank some beer and just was out.
No, I'm just fucking with you. I know you didn't black out.
I have, though, dude.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit.
Yeah, so like I've never... Growing up, dude, we used to party all the time. I was drinking every night, yeah. And never had any blackout problems. Like, definitely dealt with the dry heaving and the throwing up and feeling like shit.
Yeah.
But never blacked out. So, and now I'm like, 25? Gonna be 26 in a few weeks, and never had a blackout problem until one night I had 6 beers, went to go lay down in bed. Next thing you know, I woke up in the living room, pretty much bare ass naked. Yeah. Yeah, on the couch.
And he doesn't live by himself.
No, yeah, so it's super weird. And I have and when I woke up, I wake up and there's, fucking people standing in the kitchen and I'm laying on the couch all sprawled out and shit.
Wait, there were people in there?
Mm-hmm.
Your family was in the kitchen?
Well, yeah, they had just got up to get ready for work.
Oh, damn!
Yeah, so it was super awkward and I'm waking up like, what the fuck are they doing in my bedroom, dude? Like, that's the thought I had and I'm like looking, I'm like, oh, fuck, this isn't my bedroom, and I had no fucking idea how I got there.
Oh,
Nothing, man. It was just a total blank slate.
So,
it's so crazy.
Yeah, well... It's crazy if it's never happened to you before.
Yeah.
But for me, it used to happen like every night. I used to black out every night in public places.
Fuck that, dude. That's crazy.
I went to ASU and like and I was like partying since I've been young. So it sort of builds like this like college alcoholism, and you're just thinking like, oh, I just drink when I party, whatever. It's not a big deal. But... yeah, it's a fucking big deal.
Dude, when people... Sorry to cut you off, but when people used to tell me, like, blackout stories, I couldn't relate. I had no idea. I'm like, oh, I think you're just super drunk. I have so many.
A lot... Like, I'm going to tell a lot of them just randomly. There's no way I can recall all of them, because obviously that's part of the thing. Yeah. But I've had, like, some terrible ones. Terrible ones. Like, I have scars from them. Wow. I'm lucky to never, like, get into, like... serious fights that I remember, or I stomped them out or something. It was no problem, because I mean I have had my hands in my face area.
Yeah, I've had that when you wake up and your knuckles are all swollen over.
But I usually figure that if my glasses are cool, then I didn't. But sometimes I just came back with no glasses. I wake up blacked out and have no glasses.
Fuck, dude.
Dude, I wish it only happened 10 times. But dude, it's happened to me hundreds of times, and I would just lie to myself thinking I was in control. And this is the weirdest thing. It's not like I was like when I wasn't sober, not different, or even as I was drinking. It's that while I'm getting drunk, I'd seem exactly the same, but then I hit this point, and then it was just done. Because crazy. I drink so much, like.
But you're awake when you hit that level of blackout.
Okay, when I first started drinking, I could drink forever and just not really get drunk.
Okay.
But as you age and as you just put your body through all that damage, it shit just changes. And just simply as you age, because your cells aren't multiplying as quickly. You're simply like literally aging. You're not growing anymore. You're dying now.
And shit, yeah.
So when you take that into consideration, like of course your body, and I'm lucky because I theorize that because of my intensely rough childhood. Or what I considered rough, like just not having a childhood, and just being forced into these super extreme adult situations early. Like I was just like probably Michael Jackson, like how he built Neverland and all that shit. Yeah. I was craving a childhood. Like I consciously knew that. Like I consciously was like trying to go party when I was like 12, 13, 14 to just try to get some of that, and I could barely get out. So by the time I was in college, by the time my family's already split apart and I could do whatever.
Just going rampant.
Oh, dude. I was going super rampant.
That's what's up. I mean...
especially once I started, like, fucking getting heavy into, like, crazy, like... I'm saying crazy drugs, but... I haven't had, like, heavy drug phases, like, doing drugs, like...
shooting heroin and shit.
Nah, definitely not shooting. I've never shoot heroin or did meth.
Yeah.
I'll never do heroin either. But I've done a lot of, like, prescription opiates, which are way stronger than heroin.
It's the same thing, yeah.
But I was never hooked on that shit. But, I mean, that's the thing. I thought I wasn't, like... didn't have an addictive personality because a lot of my friends have gotten hooked, went to rehab, died, on these pills. They're a major problem now in the country, but like I personally didn't, so I was like, oh, I don't have an addictive personality. But it just became like I just over abused alcohol, and I had like a psychological addiction to weed. Like when I first started, I was just fucking obsessed with weed for a little while.
See, I didn't have that when I was so like, man, I started smoking weed with my dad at like a really young age. Yeah, I was like 13, came back from Las Vegas and was telling him like, oh, I tried that stuff, you know, that you smoke or whatever, and he hit me with that. It'll be a long time before I think you're mature enough to smoke with me. And like the next day, he's rolling a blunt, dude, and he passed it to me and we smoked whatever.
I mean, 24 hours is pretty long for a young guy.
It is, dude. But man, so it was like never. I don't know how to put it, man. Like I didn't need it, but it was cool to get stoned. You know, I felt like I was hanging out with the cool cats. But
when see, that's what I feel like. I don't believe in repressing people and thinking that corrects behavior, because that usually drives them to it.
Yeah, it pushes them to it even harder.
Exactly, like dare.
Yeah.
There is maybe a reason why so many people did drugs, because it sounded so sexy to do them.
Yeah.
If you did
they put the thought in your
craziest
mind.
thing. Yeah. They didn't educate you truly what it was. Like,
no, they just say
this
it's
is
bad.
Weed. There's a lot of medical properties. It could be misused, but guess what? If it's misused, it's not going to kill you.
Yeah.
But, you know...
You're probably not going to get a lot of shit done.
You can, yeah, exactly. You can destroy your life by not doing a lot of shit. Even though, dude, weed is for everybody. I don't give a fuck what you say. It just... But the thing is, like, alcohol, they don't educate people properly on that. And this is, like...
Far more
dude, it's the second most addictive drug besides heroin.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
It's just like... Dude, it causes so many fucking problems, health problems, just all this shit. And it's just like... and here we are, drinking it, like... cheers, bro, cheers. Yeah, Budweiser, fucking
Budweiser. Shout out to Budweiser. Let's get that sponsorship, dog.
Oh.
let's hold that down real
quick.
My
god. Dude, if we ever get hit by Budweiser, I'm not gonna say no, because obviously we drink their products sometime, but I'll be like, how crazy is this? I wouldn't even know what to say. I'd be like, dude. I thought, like, you know, a couple stalkers and just us made up most of the views. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Couple stalkers? Yeah. I hope not, dude. I can't think of like any stalkers that I might have, but I don't need those problems.
Well, I'm just keeping it real. We're sort of inviting... No, we're not inviting stalkers or anything, but, you know, you're out there. Like, we're definitely allowing ourselves to be judged.
Yeah, which I don't really care, man. I allow myself to be judged when I fucking walk down the street
every day.
My goofy ass fucking haircut and my fucking weird punchy face, you know. But
yeah, weird punchy face and gets you bitches to look at you in the face and you don't even.
Dude, bro. Okay, so I bitched out, I guess. So it kind of give you like a bit of the stories. I was at work the other day, which, you know, I did get a new job and it's a really shitty one, so won't really go into that too much. But I was like, you know, ringing up some chick. And she kept making googly eyes, my dude. Right. Like she was like really, you know, intensely letting me know.
Do an example of googly eyes for the camera.
I don't know if I have. Like, I don't know if I could pull that off, dude. But I mean, you know, she wasn't rubbernecking all crazy, but.
Damn, rubbernecking! Oh shit!
That's a term I
no, that's what that was.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, fuck. I guess I was rubbernecking. I was doing googly eyes too.
Googly eyes as well. Okay.
But they weren't as good as my rubbernecking.
No, definitely not. Sure, her shit was next level anyway. But she was basically letting me know, like, what's up, dude? You know, I'm feeling you. And that's super weird for me, for one, because I'm just not, I've never been that dude, right? But I totally would have, like, made a move or at least said something, had a more in-depth conversation with her, but there was a line of fucking people behind her, and they were, like, trying to get her the fuck out of the way because they all realized that me and her were both, like, locking eyes, you know? Like,
yeah, tell them about the lady who clowns.
Oh, she was, like, coughing and shit. She was like, like trying to get me to get her out of the fucking way or something. Like, it was just super awkward. So
okay. So, like, how far away was this chick from you that you were noticing her?
We were saying, like, face to face.
Wait, okay, so she was right in front of you, and then the lady who was coughing was behind her?
Was right behind her in line.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and she was, like, being a bitch. But what it is I think it was because she's also a younger chick, and she doesn't get that from guys, so maybe she was just being a spiteful bitch.
Oh, they were both younger? For some reason, imagine it's some, like
an older chick. Maybe when I first told the story, it kind of made it seem that way.
Uh-huh.
But, so yeah, they were both younger chicks, about my age. I want to say younger, but they were about my age in their late 20s, mid to late 20s. And she was, like, rushing this chick out of the line. But I think it was more, not because she was jealous, just because she didn't like the fact that we were kind of having this moment.
Right.
Yeah.
No, she was jealous.
Maybe, but I don't want to say that because I don't want to have like a big head about it. But
Subconsciously jealous. Oh, big head. You didn't even holler at the chick.
I know, but I still feel like a fucking weirdo talking about it. But
paunchy face weirdo.
Yeah, but it's true though, dude.
I'm just
It's
hitting
so
you.
true, yeah.
I'm just hitting you
Yeah.
with the self-talk you're hitting yourself with.
I mean, for sure, but.
If you at that second were like, I'm the motherfucking shit, you'd be like, you're right, lady, we need to get a room.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up?
I'm not saying, okay. I was telling you, I have an interesting issue, and the reason is, not getting too much into it, is that most of the chicks I know, there's like a semi-business relationship, a lot of them, that if they give me the googly eyes or whatever, I feel like not acting, but it's making me feel like I'm losing my skill or whatever. I'm not saying that I'm.
But see, I don't think I've ever had that skill. You feel me?
No, of course you have.
But
everyone, if you ever have gotten laid, you've had that skill and just not realized. A lot of people, they get laid on accident, but really...
They're playing some kind of game.
Sometimes they've been stalked.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, this chick in my class, out of nowhere, we never even talked. We were at the prom party, and that's how I lost my virginity. That bitch was stalking you.
It's probably
She wasn't maybe actively stalking you, but she was always down.
Yeah.
Okay? You just didn't capitalize, or they had to capitalize on you, or whatever the case. But the thing is, we're all, okay, you ever like a chick who you thought that wasn't in your league?
Yeah.
You were still down to fuck her? Maybe you think of yourself as a 7, and she was a 6. But you're like, I want to fuck.
Yeah, I know a few.
Right? So what the fuck does any scale matter?
That's true, but it wasn't like a scale thing. I wasn't thinking she's too hot for me. It was super awkward and we were being rushed. And I didn't know how to...
It's not a scale thing, but then the paunchy face weirdo is a scale thing.
Oh, well, that's just my
You're not putting a number
opinion.
to it, but you're putting it to comparison
of a lot of
the
it is...
unpaunchy face non-weirdos. They're somewhere and I'm this guy.
That's true.
Okay, fake it till you make it. It's real. It's seriously real.
I guess, yeah.
No, but the real thing about it is that people are flexible and you can actually do what you want to do if you're willing to pursue it to the world's end. You feel me?
Yeah.
If you're willing to put it all out there and it be your focus, you're going to achieve some level of success.
Right, and the worst thing, especially in that situation, she could have just been like, "Oh, you have the wrong idea" or something, and it wouldn't have been that big a deal.
Yeah, but you would be this. But you'd be validated in the fact that you were out there.
Yeah.
This is the thing. A lot of people are afraid of rejection, so they don't approach girls. But the weirdest thing I noticed about me is that I'm braver with the crowd than when I'm by myself. So this is something I actively go against. So when I'm by myself, I'm like, I don't need to, or I make an excuse.
Yeah.
But when I'm in front of people, I don't mind if I'm rejected or not. And that's exactly how you should feel, which is sort of awkward. And maybe it's a pound on your chest thing that I developed in high school or something, that I'll just approach anyone.
Yeah.
And now I'm just more reserved for a million reasons. But there's no reason to be. And I've been starting to break that mold for a couple years now because I'm going to go to Vegas and I'm going to talk, I always like the bitches. No, I'm not saying it's even to get laid, but it's just to see what the fuck is up because there's going to be beautiful women there, alright?
Yeah.
And they don't fucking know me. And the thing is, I'm not going to be someone different, but I have nothing to lose.
Yeah, that's true.
Now with these other people who are already in my life, we have mutual friends. We may or may not have some business dealings or whatever together. I have too many other things going on with you that even if I know or feel those googly eyes, how can I? I have to get out of whatever arrangement.
Do you ever feel
or clarify with all the rest of the friends that I'm going for that,
right?
And let them know. So I don't know. That's just me. People throw surprises on each other, oh, we're dating now. Oh, you and your ex, we're together now. Oh, whatever. Okay, that's what people do, and they expect other people to swallow it. But I think of
I
other
just
people
move on,
you,
dude. In that situation, fuck it. That's cool. You guys do your thing, but I'll fucking cut people off, man, over shit like that. That's cool, man. Do your thing, but I don't want to fucking hang out with you.
Well, I mean, I shouldn't have brought up the ex thing because bringing another factor, but I just meant in general, when people are they don't really think about each other too much when in their dealings. They'll just be I want this from this person. Oh, I'm not getting it. I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that's fine, and you should do you. And like I said earlier, I'm pretty sure, like, nip it in the bud if you know it's not right.
Yeah.
But, like, if they're, like, mean something to you already, don't be fucking hitting people with that. Like, if you're already in the relationship, don't just drop somebody because of that without giving them the right chance.
Like, yeah,
give them
100%.
a chance.
Well, it depends on who the person is for me, man.
Okay,
if it's someone who's, it's like, we're thick as thieves, 100%. But if it's someone who I didn't really hang out with anyway, and it's like, whatever, all right, cool, man.
Focus your love on who's necessary for sure. And, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was like, give them a chance and nip them in the bud. Two opposite things, information on the same side, two opposite views. I have both of those views. Yeah. And this is the thing, it's okay to be a person and have opposite views about the same shit. We touched on that a little bit before, but it's just the truth. Like, you're a person. People sometimes think they're crazy. Like, I used to struggle with this a little bit. I have, like, these crazy thoughts of, like, me getting hurt or people getting hurt or me hurting other people.
Right.
I've always had, like, these things, right?
Yeah.
But then I get this guilt, like, oh, I'm feeling this bad, or, you know, I have, like, a lot of empathy, so when I see people getting injured, it's almost like I feel the pain. It's really weird, right?
Yeah, I can feel that.
So, like, I'm, like, feeling this pain all the time, and then I'm like, dude, I'm, like, going crazy. Like, why would a sane person think this? But guess what? I read a comic, an online comic. I can't remember the name of this shit. I'm gonna find this shit. I gotta blast it out, because the art was great. It was really good. An online comic of this chick, and she went into, like, some house or something and teleported her to something where she sees a version of herself from a different universe.
Okay.
And it's all about, like, how this person who is her became, like, a beggar, and she's not that, but she's trying so hard to not be that. Yeah. And that she was having these crazy thoughts, but she read somewhere that having these crazy thoughts doesn't make you crazy. And it clicked in my head, because I've read with people with these pathologies where they can't help but think of these horrifying things, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes it freezes what they're able to do. But the thing is, once you realize that it's okay and you're not crazy, it's just a thing.
Yeah.
Then it's like you're free.
It's
so
almost
sometimes
like
I have these thoughts,
therapy to
but
have those thoughts. Yeah.
It's like okay, I have these thoughts, but they don't define me, and I would never do those things. Yeah. And like I was saying about the blackout shit before, I would have this feel like, oh, I'm gonna black out and do this shit. Nah, I never did.
Right.
I would just black out and crash and do some dumb shit. And I mean, I've done some sort of violent shit, like starting fights or whatever, but it was never, like, to that extent. And I do so much work to not black out, just limit myself in drinks, that it's fine, you know? Like, if I'm in Vegas on the night, I'm gonna drink 2 of these and that's it. Now, like... And it'd be crazy. Most of my friends will laugh at me because I'd be like, come on, man.
Come on, man.
But I'm serious. I'm just going to go heavy on the tree and just fucking chill on the fucking booze. Because that has to be my life now.
Yeah.
You know? And that's why, you know, the current circumstances are a little unfortunate, but...
Yeah, that's super whack, man. Yeah, I guess.
Well, yeah, we don't want to talk about this. We'll talk about that on a different occasion. We just can't talk about any of it. There's some current issues. Can't chat about them. Hopefully by the time this airs, maybe we'll figure it out.
Yeah, dude, man. Something.
I don't know. It's okay. It's okay. I'm happy that we're doing this because everything's still golden. It's good as shit. Especially if all we have to do is go for a walk or some shit if we want to get some breathing.
Yeah. I mean, that's all it is, really. Because then there's nothing that can be said about it.
Yeah.
But, craziness.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, man. But yeah, so the girl with the googly eyes kind of bitched out. I don't really feel like... I feel like it was just rushed. I was rushed and pressured, and it's been so long that someone's, like, fucking really, like, giving me those eyes, like, yes, you, I'm fucking looking at you, that I kind of panicked, dude. I was like, fucking fumbling and shit.
I don't know. It's easy for me to say it not being there and being you, but regret is something that's real. And all the chicks I haven't ever done that to, I regret it heavily. And, like, nowadays when there's those times, like, you know... I'm just gonna pounce. Yeah. Like, I'm just like, oh, this is an option, and I have no other reason not to. Why not? Because, like, it's refreshing in all sense for me and for them and for whatever. Like, let them get hit on, let them turn me down, let them not, whatever. It's a new interaction. It'll break a new circle, and fuck it. I'm gonna stop wearing other people's clothes and wearing my own shit for this show and just around the other art and shit that I've drawn, right?
Yeah.
And so, in some sense, I could just fucking even more, just say it's fucking advertisement to meet anybody.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm going to Vegas and I don't have anything fucking made, dude.
Don't you have your?
Yeah, but it's been hot.
Yeah, that's true. Especially in Vegas, it's gonna be warm as
well. I'm gonna check the forecast because if it's gonna be cold, I'm gonna wear that shit.
Yeah.
But I need to that Batman and Robin one. I'm gonna put that up, and I need to get this one as a shirt too, and then the other one as a shirt, and print them out, and then start wearing them, and get some more designs up, and then amass some more money. Maybe I'll buy you another one. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever, my dude.
Yeah, I gotta
definitely wear that shit.
I just gotta get the shit fucking rolling. Probably get some fucking stickers. Just shit, dude. I don't know. There's a lot of shit, but the main thing is fucking iTunes and I skipped a part of the story and finished. The homie I told to listen to.
Yeah.
He listened to it. He's like, "Oh yeah, man, it's definitely listenable." I was like, "Oh shit, that might not be even a compliment."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Yeah, blah blah blah, this and that." And I was like, "All right, man. Well, I have some options, but we should link up and eat. And by the way, yo, if by possible, I'd love to be able to use your iTunes software because I need to just use my account to get on it because I need the actual software on my computer to upload it to iTunes. And that's the reason I'm not going to put any other episodes up, which is sort of scary because the reason I was going to put a bunch of episodes up as much as possible is not just for the content, but anything that we say gets sort of buried unless you're a fan."
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, we're just revealing a lot, and then if it's just like 3.5 hours or 4.5 hours up there, I mean, you could theoretically listen to that in a decent amount of time and catch it all.
I mean, I definitely could. I see myself.
I know, I could. I mean, people
listen
can.
A lot of podcasts.
You could just chill on the side and just watch. So,
yeah.
Man, so I was just, I need to get that going, but I'm not going to be able to do it till I get back from Vegas because even if I do it by next week, that only leaves me until Wednesday to put up 3, and I can do that, but that means that whatever bank we have stored, it won't be completely up. So I'm going to render another video and put it up, or I might actually just start putting them up on YouTube, and then put them on SoundCloud later after it's on iTunes because it pulls them up from the feed there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really boring talk.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know. It's interesting to us because we're doing that, but...
I don't know. I mean, like, this is just... Whatever. Like, I don't need to break down all the technicalities, but... I literally tell us to try to hold as much of the conversation until we talk. And so, because then it's like... I'm trying to have it as real and as unedited as possible. Like, if someone shits their pants, like... Well... You shit your pants and go handle it. You don't need to show your ass on the screen. But
I'm confused.
I guess we could edit it out. No, I'm just saying. We're just not editing it out. Oh yeah. I guess I didn't.
I might have overreacted that day when I was like, "Fuck this and that." But
yeah, we had never even talked about it, but and let's not talk specifics to not draw attention to that point.
Yeah.
But there was something. Within already in some of the first episodes where young Chai T was like... he was like, bro. I come through, I'm like, yeah, bro, you got the studio ready, let's fucking record. I'm fucking down, man, I'm pumped. Shit's fucking cracking. He's like, bro. Good afternoon, first of all.
Yeah.
And could we edit pretty much everything I said from part A to part B? And I was like, whoa, hold up.
Yeah.
That 2 seconds, that 20, hold on, I'm not going to say how long it was.
Oh, yeah.
But that whatever seconds of material, that 58 seconds of material, no.
It wasn't that bad.
No.
But after, I'm glad we talked about it because I felt a lot better. But
yeah, because I'm like, listen, dude.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. And once you realize it, you're like, listen. Like, okay, the first 3 are up.
Yeah.
And we've had, I got the Terrell Owens yardage wrong. I said 134 as 122. So sorry, Terrell.
Fucking
You good?
Yeah.
And I think I call him Terrell Owens. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. They go back and forth. Terrell Owens, Terrell Owens, whatever. It doesn't matter.
I think it's like potato.
Yeah, and I lost my train of thought. What I was
Sorry.
before
Yeah.
that. No, it's not your fault. I was already losing it.
Point is, we're not editing shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Point is, it's all good.
Yeah, straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, yeah, I don't know. We lose our train of thought sometimes. I was definitely going somewhere interesting, but we'll go right after that. So, I've been putting notes in my phone.
Yeah.
See, this is what I mean. We talk, like, this is sort of how we talk, like, we talk through a story, and then the parts in between the story are interesting, so we sort of elaborate on it, and then we have to get back to the main route, and we do eventually.
Yeah.
So, like I said earlier, I wasn't going to take notes or anything for the show come unedited, but I have all these thoughts, like when I'm by myself or with other people,
stuff you want to
that I usually talk about, but just like when there's time like this,
yeah,
I don't remember what to say.
Yeah.
So like I always have like a bank of like crazy shit that I could just go on that I think about all the time or not all the time. All of these are fucking like they're crazy. Yeah, okay, I'll go into this because this one's just striking my attention. I found something out. It was my dad's birthday. I think we touched on it a little bit. It was my dad's birthday. Fucking this month. He turned 61.
Yeah, wow.
So we went and we had a little dinner with him, and he told me some shit that was crazy. I didn't realize. It sort of made me sad. Actually, definitely made me sad. And I don't know if it's weird that I'm sad, but I put my put my head down. I was like, oh my God, like it wasn't important to me before, and I'm so happy for social messaging or just social media stuff now because I'm starting to get into it. Like, one thing that makes us great for the show is that we're social and we're antisocial.
Yeah.
Okay, like we like to be around people and get around and be around some people.
Sure.
But I would say that both of us, like, we have also some antisocial tendencies a little bit.
Pretty
like,
reserved.
we like to be a little reserved. We're by ourselves or whatever. Yeah. But I love being with people too. So, social media is good for this. So, like, now I'm, like, getting into, like, taking pictures a little bit more. If you look at my Snapchat, my Instagram, at ITSMRVJ, at Mr. VJ, there's never pictures of my face. Selfies, it's the dumbest shit ever. Maybe I'll take it with people. Yeah. I mean, I'm probably gonna. I take them every now and then, whatever, or draw over them. I just whatever, because you have nothing else to take a picture of. I always try to take a picture of something else, some drawing I made, something else cool. When I go to Vegas, I'll be doing a bunch of shit, but I'm happy for it now, and I'm going to start taking more selfies and shit now, because of this fucking thing. Actually, this show clears it all up, because I was literally thinking, oh my God, thank God we're doing the show, because I don't need to do the selfies because of this, because we have endless material of what I'm like right now, today, 29, what is it, March 10th, 2016, because I don't have any baby pictures, dog.
Oh yeah, we were talking about this.
Because of the way that my family split up in the divorce, and because of my mom considers us dead, and I would never want to have anything to do with her, so in essence she's dead to me too. That violent cunt. She has the few baby pictures there are of me.
Wow. And
that literally my sister has one.
That's crazy.
Of just me and her, of me under the age of like 12 or 13. My dad has some after that, and there's some stuff, some probably high school yearbooks, because I was in high school when I was 12. But before that,
crazy, dude. And
there was like some like pictures we were talking about that are like quote unquote like for our family like iconic, like me, my dad, my sister, our family. That I'll never see again. I'll never have. Wow. Unless like my mom dies and somehow it's in her possessions and it somehow gets back to me. I'll never have these things. And as you age, you start like I was saying this earlier. I heard this at the pod. I only know this because I was listening to some of the podcasts today. We change like all the time without realizing it.
Yeah.
Physically and internally, and even though we feel like we're the same person, and this brings up another topic, but I'll go get to it some other time later. But even though that we think that we're the same person, we're changing all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And so it's nice to like, now that I'm 29, to look back at when I was 6 or 5 or 7 or 2 or 10. But I can't. I can't physically. And the thing is, like, I look like a little mini version of myself. So I was like just a funny looking dude. Funny Indian. And it's just funny, you know? And it's just like, it's not that sad.
Yeah.
But it was sad enough that I was like, oh, I lost a piece of my life. Like, my innocence, my weakness, you know? The poor baby that was. Like, I'll never be able to stare. Like, there's one picture, but I'm not looking at the camera even. So I'll never even be able to stare into his eyes. Like, my sister's looking at the camera and I'm looking off. And that's real, bro. Like, that's why I was like, oh my God, I fucking need to take selfies because I'm not even looking at the fucking camera. And somehow that's causing a reaction. Like, I want to look in, get a semblance of the person that was. Like, how it really dawned on me, like, how much eyes matter, eye contact matters and shit. I was just like, God, I want to look myself. How gay does it sound? I want to look my 6-year-old self like I'm some sort of
self-pedophile. You look in the mirror and just fucking...
Oh, God, thank God for this picture. Oh, even better than my sister's anyway. She's even younger. Hey, you brought it up before.
I know, but I didn't go that deep and dark.
Well, this is a podcast, so we got to bring it out, you know? I'm complete... This is what I'm saying, you're perfect for show. I completely verbally vomit. I freeform completely on this show. Like, most of the time, the way that in high school, I got people, like, I started to become known and popular is I just made people laugh. Mm-hmm. And the way that I figured out finally how to make people laugh was no filter.
Yeah.
Because my natural weird-ass train of thought.
It's pretty funny.
It's crazy, stupid, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Like, so... You have to put in filters when you talk to people, especially if you're trying to build business. And one reason, I'm building businesses.
Yeah.
I want this to expand my businesses, not kill them. And it will, because, we're crazy, but we're not...
Lunatics?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, like, we're putting it out there. People don't understand what it means to put it out there. But, like, if you didn't really put too much thought besides the fact that you just need to get out there and knew that this is one of your best avenues, and you just figured out that this is one of your best avenues, you never really, and you never had any previous experience, you never really wrapped the head around the fact that people will judge you deeply who don't fucking know you. They'll either love us or hate us. And the funniest thing is the people who love us, we're not going to hear much from them. Yeah. We won't get, you get hate remarks more than even people kicking out a thumbs up.
But, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm pretty immune to that being like I grew up on the internet, so, like, I understand what all that shit stems from. It's just their own problems they're battling with is lashing out on people.
100%. And I mean, deal with it too, but I guarantee you, when we start getting some bad comments, you'll be looking at me like, fuck. But
I won't, because I'm fucking not even gonna look at him.
Oh, that's true. I'll be the one looking at him, and I don't give a fuck. Because guess what? All I received is hate as a child. I thrive on it. I'll find you, and I'll murder you.
What's that movie? I will find you, and I will kill you. With
Taken. But I think he says something on the line of the lines. He says it sort of eloquently. Yeah. Like, I have a particular set of skills. Everyone does this fucking. Right. Everyone does this shit. But you know who? What? That Taken motherfucker might not take Jason Bourne, dog. And if he taking James Bond, what about my nigga who's about to be in the Brother Grimsby?
I don't even know what that's about, dude. Did you see Layer Cake with Daniel Craig?
Oh, a long time ago.
Dude, great movie. Holy shit.
Yeah, people need to watch that.
Dude, I didn't like the ending, but, it fits the story.
Yeah. That one chick. Whew.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Jude Law used to be married to her. God.
Really? Wow.
Damn. Maybe still married to her. Sienna West, is it?
I don't know.
Sienna Miller.
Ass.
Sienna Miller. I think Sienna West is a porn star.
I don't know.
Maybe Sienna. I'm so bad with names,
dude,
dog.
Porn stars even exist anymore? Are they a thing? Like, I know when I was a kid, like, legit porn stars existed, right? But, like, everyone's a fucking porn star now.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, if you had sex on video, you're a porn star.
I don't know if that's true. But, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, now fucking anyone can put up a camera and fucking record themselves naked.
Yeah, and they make a decent amount of money. My homies, like, they told me they're making thousands, like, hundreds a day. There were a couple just fucking. And I was like, oh, my God, that's sort of fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. That's fucking awesome. Like one of the common lies I would tell chicks was that I was a porn star, but I've never done anything like that. And it's funny because I guarantee you when some of the chicks listen to this, there's like whole like fake relationships that I've built with chicks on that lie.
What do you mean? Hold on. Sorry, it's my fault because
it's okay. I hinted at this before. But no, I said it before. Like, remember when I was like, I would just like once I figured, like early it was just to figure out chicks, like how quickly you could approach them sexually, like in high school.
Yeah.
But then later on, like when I didn't give a fuck about a chick, or I needed to show her, like I needed to switch it up for whatever reason, I would just make up a lie to just test to figure out how people were, how they would react to shit. And one of the craziest things you could tell people is that you're a porn star.
Really? Oh, yeah, we talked about this.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's just like, because if you want to see how good a person is really to you, like how open they are, you would tell them something like that, it wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah, or they would try to top your.
But to be honest,
with something more.
No, not even top your. Well, if they did, then it's like, oh, this is real.
Yeah.
But like. And then I would just be like, oh, I was just lying.
Like,
I would keep it real with them if it was like that. Well, no, I wouldn't. Because these are already people who are already foregone, so I already knew how it would go. Sort of. I just was trying to test. I was trying to understand, like, women who weren't violent. Like, how they react to crazy things. Because I didn't understand the reprimand that men get from women. Like, what's right or what's wrong. Mostly from my childhood. And I probably never even like, this is already sort of realization that's happened right here. But yeah, I've never put it that eloquently in words or realized it like that. But I just didn't think, because my mom would punish me for everything, I didn't know what actually was good or bad. And even though I was watching all these kids, like, I would see some dudes treat women like complete shit and be overly sexual, and they get the most bitches.
Yeah, that's true.
And then the other dudes who are just so kind and so nice, they get the least.
Like the good guy.
Yeah, and the funniest thing is, almost all these chicks who I told that to would still talk to me in some form or the other.
Yeah. Even
if they think that I'm disgusting or whatever on this fucking fake lie, and some of them wouldn't. And, kudos to them. I actually have some semblance of respect for them, right? I have respect for all of them. I have respect for all of them that they're people. Yeah. But all the ones that got this was because either I was super young and dumb, but that, or you're a piece of shit. And I just wanted to test the extent of human nature. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's an experiment.
Yeah, it's a complete experiment. Like, when I was young, I mean, that's when, like, texting started. That's when AIM, like, online messenger started.
God, do you remember those
that's
days?
When, like, video, like, downloadable free porn started.
Yeah.
When you could get that. Like, we were on the cusp. I was trying to figure out everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Watching porn destroying computers and fucking...
Oh, yeah, virus infections and shit.
Telling bitches I want to stick cucumbers in their ass and shit.
Yeah, cucumbers.
That was weird, dude. I'm still weird, but you know what? I'm just keeping it real because everyone's sort of weird. Yeah. Like, isn't it weird that you can, like, get all the way to sex and it still be like, oh, you like this in sex? Then sex. It's not even just like there's one type of sex. It's like 50 billion things.
I don't know, man.
You already know that I'm right, though.
No,
there's at least
100%.
that many options, right?
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, man, you like when the dog licks your balls while you... What? What'd you say? What the fuck?
Only if it's chunky peanut butter.
Do you...
Because then he's got to fucking get in there and try hard.
Do you want to...
Fucking gross.
Do you want to fuck me after I fucked a dead person? Just like that story. I forgot about that story until I listened to that. That is an amazing story, dude.
Man.
That story followed by the cookie story was amazing,
my God, dude.
I was saying, okay, if you want to see, if this is your first episode, because every episode is potentially someone's first episode that listened to us, right? Yeah. So I want to come like that correct. Mm-hmm. And I forgot that in the last episode, if I came low energy, couldn't really breathe, my allergies are finally started dying down. But that episode 3, I think the last 30 minutes, the last 5 minutes were sort of lagging, or last 2 minutes. But the last 30 minutes, I haven't listened to the rest of the episode, so I'm probably wrong on this.
Yeah.
But the last 30 minutes are complete gold by stories from you. I was laughing so hard that I couldn't finish my work.
It's hard for me to laugh at them because I've, not necessarily I've told them a million times, but I mean I've lived with these stories.
Bro, when you listen closely, I was like, oh yeah, I'm just telling my thoughts. I said we change every day. So when you listen, I was forgot some of the stuff, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't even remember I had that reaction, or that's the joke I went with then? I thought it was something completely different upon hearing the stories.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, he said that earlier, and I didn't even hear it. It's a different experience from a listener completely.
Yeah.
Because, the listener's not thinking like you and me are thinking right now.
Right.
So they're actually just hearing both of us talk. But I'm hearing us both talk, and the internal monologue,
still
right?
Bumping, yeah.
So it's when you're actually performing it, it's a little different than when you listen. You're like, oh shit,
because you're just taking it all in.
Yeah, you're just
thinking about the next.
Yeah, it's
sentence.
Like a fucking acid trip. It doesn't. It's like you, but you're like, oh my God. I was noticing that my allergies bothered me because I was talking and going, and then my breathing was a little deeper, and I was just God, this is that's awesome. It's just fucking crazy, dude. It's real. It's pretty honest, and I mean, it's fucking wonderful. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
That was a lot of not even humble brag. That was super self-masturbation right there.
Yeah.
We're so sweet.
What is the term the internet uses?
I can't wait till people find out.
I can't wait till people hear my awesome stories about...
Humble brag? It's not a humble brag.
Humble
brag is I went to it's Thanksgiving. It's always so nice to volunteer at the soup kitchen.
I know people like that, dude. Those people drive me.
And then there's a selfie of them with
a bunch of homeless people who just don't want to be bothered. Dude, but most of those people are fucking fake as fuck, especially behind closed doors. They're the most
100%. You know who I respect? The billionaires, millionaires, or whoever. You don't even have that money. Who do charity and don't tell people about it.
Yeah.
I heard of Mark Cuban. He does he does something he picks some random people or fans or some shit and does them a favor. One time he was gonna pay for someone's wedding.
Wow.
And then they went and told the news.
And he fucking retracted. Yeah. All right, bro.
He's I get pleasure out of doing it.
I won't fucking say nothing.
What I get out of it is the pleasure of doing it.
Yeah, but that's for him.
Just for doing it.
Yeah.
Not because I can use it for something else.
For media publicity or whatever. I'm a fucking good guy.
Yeah, I'm hoping to show... Oh,
sorry, that was
I was oh, fucking the camera. I hope the show brings awareness to me. That's all. Of whoever hates us and whoever loves us and whoever doesn't think about us. I hope just puts it on the map. If it never makes money, it's fine. I'm down to just keep having conversations because we're gonna have them anyway.
Yeah, dude, that's what's crazy.
Bro, when I'm in Vegas, I'm about to download this app. I think it's called Anchor, where you could do 2-minute quick podcasts and shit. I'm gonna be on this shit. I'm gonna be on some shit, bro.
That's good, man.
I don't know. I just I've been having thoughts. Damn, I look fucking black as fuck, dude.
You've been out in the sun, my dude, playing that basketball or something. Yeah?
Nah, I went boxing one day outside. I got dark as fuck.
That's good.
And then my allergies. No, so I'm boxing inside. I'm fucking dark though, dude. It's noticeable, isn't it?
Dude, I'm half black, my dude. You're darker than me. You feel me? I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, that's why I say nigga a lot. Because I got the pass in every hood, nigga. I'm sorry, my bad if anyone's offended. Cause
I don't know how you could be, man. If you choose to be offended by a word, you're fucking retarded. I don't care what word it is and how derogatory it is to you. If you're being offended at some vocabulary that didn't exist, you know, a couple thousand years ago, a couple 100,000 years ago, you're fucking stupid.
Nah, I mean,
fuck that, dude.
All words, they have their own power.
That's what I'm saying, though. But why? Like, what the fuck? It's a word. Like, it doesn't really. It's really not you, right? Unless you're really that motherfucker, and they're, you know, and you're realizing as they're saying it that you're that motherfucker. Then be offended. But then be offended at yourself. Be mad at yourself. I mean.
No, I mean, okay. I agree with what you're saying because that's the higher up. That's how you have to be. But I'm trying to, like, I believe people should solely, like, they should fully step into their uniqueness. So if words do mean something to you and you find it offensive, be offended.
I guess.
But
yeah,
don't let it make you do something
that really makes you
that you'll regret, or
yeah.
Don't let it like make you. You can be offended and not be at an emotional high.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Like you,
most people
like someone could just call me a piece of shit, and I'd be offended, and I'm still like whatever.
But see, I don't.
Whatever, motherfucker. Who the fuck gives a fuck about you? I don't need to say all this though.
Yeah.
It's already there. Like, if you're gonna say that about me, and you know me or don't know me, like, I meant to say it or needed to say it to a million people, and I didn't, or I did, and I'm telling you, the times that I didn't was when I walked away and felt better.
Yeah.
Because the times you did, I mean, like, they always have a way to say this or that about you. Hey, you might want to be careful about the shaking. Do you think that it catches the noise?
Wait, what?
Your foot.
Oh, no.
Do you think it catches the noise with the mic? The mic wobbles?
No, but it probably... Actually, I don't think it affects anything. They might see a little bit of wobble on the table. But sorry, man. I'm just fucking naturally fidgety and shit.
No, it's all good. Just watch his feet. You can fidget, man. You should fidget.
I guess.
You know, it's gonna catch fidgets. I'm just telling you to be careful. This took a weird tangent, but yeah, I'm just saying, like I said, this show's completely off the fucking top.
Yeah.
Are you mad at me?
No. See, do I seem mad, bro? Dude, see, that's
I'm
just
mad,
fucking
so
dumb, bro.
We're gonna hit him with the hot water. That didn't work. I was trying to do this motion, and I couldn't even do it.
I thought you were talking about smoking a bowl or something. That's what I thought of. Yeah.
No. This is a cooking the pot.
Cooking the pot.
Jeff Hardy does it. It's like, you cooking the crack, dog. Jeff Hardy's like, I'm cooking up some noodles or some nigga. No, we all know you cooking the crack. You cooking the recipe because your shit's on fire. Because you hitting them shots. I dig it, man. Everyone knows. Aaron Hernandez used to do this shit.
I don't even know who these people are, man.
Aaron Hernandez is a football player who went to jail recently for multiple murders.
Selling meth? Oh, okay.
Multiple murders.
Wow, who did he kill?
One of his friends, a couple of people. Yeah, he's a crazy dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a crazy dude. He's in jail for life though right now. I think he's in a gang out there. He's a huge dude. I think he stabbed someone to death. Or no, he was a lookout for someone who got stabbed to death. I saw the video of it too. It was fucking crazy. I was like, this guy's embracing it. Like, he's going in. You know, like that just means people, like, he's meant to be a criminal. Right? And he's embracing it. And, you know, people like that need to be eliminated in some way.
I get. Yeah, that's true.
No, I mean, they're a danger to society. So a person like that most likely deserves to be in jail.
Yeah. Or
eliminated in some form or fashion.
Sure.
But most things, jail is, should be the penalty. Locking people up in a cage for what? Unless it's
it depends on what it is.
Kidnapping, rape, or murder.
Yeah, those are totally legit.
Yeah, I mean, those are all crazy. But, theft even,
probably not. I gotta take a piss, bro. So I gotta...
Community service crazy would be dope for that. Oh,
for, theft? Yeah.
Man.
I believe it. Yeah, I apologize. The setup was super...
No, it's fine.
Super awkward.
I'll take a fucking piss.
Bro, it's all that. You got me all liquored up and shit, bro.
Dude, this is Did you already drink it up?
No, most of it.
Oh, damn. I'm fucking slacking. Well, Chaidez forgot to tell everyone that he's a fucking drunk ass nigga. Okay, so we talked a little bit about it, but yeah, the baby pictures, man, it's sort of sad. Would you feel sad if you didn't have baby pictures? Pictures. Yeah, I don't have baby pictures either. I have baby bottles. But baby pictures. Polaroids, the old Kodak throwaways. This is what I had when I was younger. No smartphones and shit. Now I got that. I should be taking selfies. I should be recording some of this stuff on like Periscope right now, but damn, I'm fucking slow on this shit. I don't know what the fuck it is. Like, there's so much technology shit. I gotta get on it. I gotta push harder. I don't just use the shit for fun. I use it to get into the minds of people. I check their feeds. I need to understand what they're about, where they're coming from. There's so much technology shit out, man.
What do you mean?
It's like hard to stay on top of stuff. I mean, how are you supposed to use all these apps? Things gotta fucking go.
Most of them are bullshit, though, dude. Most apps are just garbage.
No, they have value depending on how you use them.
I mean, it depends on what you're doing, I guess. But like most of them, probably, you know, they're just for fucking keeping up with your.
Yeah, they're for They're for a different type of jacking off.
Yeah, I guess there was someone. I watched a documentary once where they were saying that whenever a new form of technology comes out, the first thing we do is try to figure out how we can have sex with it. How fucking that's so bizarre and crazy, dude.
Is it?
I mean, not really, I guess, but I mean, to me, it is, man. Like, I don't know.
Well, it's only bizarre if you don't. So I think my biology degree makes like I was always into animals and shit like that, like the way animal behavior.
Mm.
So I got the degree to go to school to become a doctor, which I never ended up doing. But that degree, I think, has, you know, either clarified or like molded my way of thinking. But dude, sex, just like food, is necessary for all like natural organisms. Not all of them, but the ones that can.
Yeah.
The pull to get food and to fuck when the time is right.
Yeah.
Is the only way. Like, it needs to be strong, and like uncontrollably strong, for nature.
Yeah.
The whatever invisible force that we collectively refer to, the processes that form life and whatever, and I guess since we call them storms and stuff, which aren't life, whatever, the forces on Earth, nature, like, God damn, I lost my train of thought a little bit.
Smoking that shit, bro.
We weren't even today. Well,
dude, man.
I took like 7 dabs before I came here, and I hit traffic.
7 dabs,
and
dude?
I was
fuck, dude.
And I was like, I'm sober.
No, as soon as I hit
that first traffic.
Dude, yeah, that's the worst thing, man. When I drive stoned, it's like instantly sober. I can't even fucking.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dude, where was I going with that, man? I was on the shit with that.
I can't believe you took 7 fucking dabs before driving over here, dude. Fuck.
Usually it takes like 4 or 5. It's a long ride, though.
No, 100%, man. But if I took a dab, I'd just be fucking blasted, you know? It's fucking...
No, yeah, I don't... Yeah, no. If I was blasted, I'd just stay home.
No, yeah.
I need it for like the pain in my back and shit sometimes.
Yeah, I feel you on that one, dude. See, for me, man, when I get stoned, I mean, I'm sure there's all these little aches and sores and pains that I don't even realize that it's helping. But for me, man, I just like to get fucking stoned. Not that I don't have a good time when I'm sober. Like, I'm having a great time now, and I'm not really buzzed or anything, but...
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It's just nice.
Perfect. The 5-minute memory cleared. So the pull for sex. It has to be strong for nature to keep pushing on. For progressing and pushing life. Because for one of the main tenets that almost all life goes by is to keep life going on in some form or another. When plants die, they quickly disperse seed and pollen as they die a lot of times. Or when they're under stress, they'll produce like things and drop their fruit or whatever so that they can increase the chance that they will leave offspring. It's the same with us. No matter how technologically advanced we get, we probably, unless, you know, we literally go in, find the genes and just turn it off, turn those hormones off, which I guess we can do. You know, probably soon.
I mean, they do that with plants.
Yeah,
and shit.
like there's a reason why it's ingrained in us so much of that. Of course, when we make a technology, we think about the first way we can fuck it because that is our primary motivator as an animal, and it's a primary motivator of everything that is an animal, an organism that can have sex. It will, because it's that essential for procreation. And by the way, for a lot of animals, having sex involves a lot of pain, a lot of violence.
Yeah, like lions and shit.
Dude, deer, a lot of shit.
Yeah.
They'll fight to the death before they fuck, and then it's like rape. Rape is the way of sex in the natural kingdom.
But do you think that we're just so corroded with pornography and bullshit and sex that like we could, if we were thinking about science and health and shit, our thoughts wouldn't necessarily be for that? Like, sure, yeah, we'll get to that, but our first thought is that because we're just discussing fucking pigs, or I don't know if that even makes sense.
No, see, the disgusting fucking pig stuff comes from like a conservative religious standpoint.
I mean, I guess I mean,
no, because
I like to
definition.
fuck, but I don't, but that's not my first fucking thought. I think about 1,000,000 times a day, sure, but like I don't know, man.
Right, it's because your brain has a capacity. Nature put in that as a capacity, but to say that all of these humans, we have so many differences and so many uniquenesses, but one of the several things we have in common. But one of the strongest pulls we have in common is that we have to fuck, as well as eat, as well as breathe, as well as drink water. These things we can't really stop our desire for. When we hold our breath, you have to breathe, right?
Yeah.
When you don't eat, you have to eat. When you don't have water, you have to drink. And the weirdest thing is, if you don't fuck, you probably have to fuck.
Maybe that's my problem. Maybe that's why I feel so fucking like weird. So I haven't really.
I mean, dude.
Just to throw that out there. Fuck's been a minute.
Fucking. Oh man, I've cut off
dry spells.
Every chick. Right now, I'm in a current dry spell. I've cut off every chick that was on the team or the bench.
Yeah.
I'm at 100% zero. I just want to look for the right chicks and not, like I was saying for a little bit before, I was like, oh, there was a little time when I was like sort of into some ugly chicks. That was recently.
Really?
That time ended a week ago.
Wow.
Nah, I don't know if it was a week ago, but I was just being sort of funny with that.
Yeah.
But it ended recently when I was like, what am I doing? I'm just out here grabbing whatever and I can, but like,
yeah, then,
I
that's
should.
cool.
But it was just like bringing me lower. Like I was just going like for more quantity rather than going for the quality. And you know what? The 9s and the 10s, they never get approached. They're just there to be approached. The hardest ones to pick up are the 7s and the 8s, maybe the 6s, because dudes are always hitting on them. So they think that they always have that. But dudes are usually a little intimidated by the 9s and the 10s. They'll leave them alone. They'll be like, oh, she's out of my league. She's out of my league. So they have fewer dudes who approach them. There lies in the opportunity. No, it's the truth, bro.
I don't know, man.
Next time? Okay,
I just don't
next
think
time?
of shit that way, I guess.
All right,
I always think
next
from
time,
within
hit on
myself.
the hottest chick. It may be nowadays it's
not
changing
me,
with
man.
technology because of the porn, because there's just so many hot chicks.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So maybe it's a little different now. But hit on the hottest chick. Always.
Dude, that chick the other day was fucking smoking hot, dude.
Yeah.
She didn't have the biggest tits or the biggest ass, but she was fucking pretty hot.
Like, you need the biggest tits or the biggest ass to be hot. Hey, ladies. Hey.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, hey, hit me up. Even
Oh.
if you think you're a 2,
yeah.
hit me up. I'll judge.
I'll let you know. Don't
Yeah,
you?
and then Chai T will judge too. We call him Chai T because his dick is a problem.
You know, Russell Peters says that Chai T is like, I don't know if the conundrum is it's definitely not the right word, but basically Chai means tea, so saying Chai T means TT.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but it's like chai is a type of tea or something. I can't remember. But if I said, oh yeah, maybe that's right. Because I don't even think chai is even a word in Tamil. But I'm probably wrong. I'm not a master of that language. And English is technically my mother tongue.
Yeah, I don't speak English, dude.
I speak Spanish better than I speak Tamil.
Bro.
Seriously, and I speak Spanish alright. I can at least understand it.
I mean, I can get myself out of trouble if I was in a situation in Mexico, but I don't speak Spanish very well, so I try not to.
Yeah, what would you say? I am American.
Yeah, that'll work.
If you're in Mexico trying to get in trouble. America. At least definitely get in trouble in India. They're like, oh, America.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I was doing an Indian accent from Mexico. Sorry, guys. I'm not good with accents. Terrible. I can get some accents right and other accents wrong. If I can wrap my head around anything, I get it. And if I can't, I'm just like airballing. That's how it is in my life. It takes time or I don't get it, you know? That's why I actually, like, remember I was drawing comics and I was like going into the comic book route. I realized just the way that I produce stuff is just much easier and quicker and like I can gather more of the point on audio and video. And it's the medium that's popping right now.
Yeah.
Dude, I was seeing some shit on Joe Rogan's podcast about the virtual reality shit.
Oh my god.
And I was literally thinking,
about having shows like this. I already had an idea with the 360 camera, but it looks like some other people are already on it. But I'm gonna get on it too. But
well, when we get more people, or we get more people, because I didn't even tell you about my homie. Remind me about my homie who I told about this shit. Show.
Oh yeah.
But dude, there was just showing the art and stuff that they can make with this.
Oh, pretty fucking cool.
Dude,
people made dragons and shit.
Yeah, I mean, we could just record the whole show and then like paint a whole scene while people watch for every show.
Yeah.
And it doesn't need to be just watching us if we're not doing anything.
I love to draw this weird shit too.
Dude, yeah, but with that shit, like, the VR, like, we could just, like, take turns. Or you could do one for one half, or we'll switch headsets in the middle of the same image. We'll draw on top of it. Dude, I was looking at this shit, I was like, this is, like, it would take a while to learn, but... I mean,
it's probably fun as
once iTunes starts and I can sort of see like what type of popularity you're sort of saying, get some actual stats.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's sort of hot, I don't mind investing into getting shit like that just to make it hotter, even if it's not making money. Like I said, it's all just for meeting people and exposure and letting people know that getting into the depths of your thoughts, thinking things like this, it doesn't make you crazy. It just makes you human. You know, we all have these crazy thoughts.
I had those thoughts when I was in high school. Like, there was a teacher we had that was just a major bitch. And I used to think of, like, getting out of my desk and just hitting her with a chair or something. I would obviously never do that. But, like, that thought would, like, make me laugh. And then I would just I would relax. Like, my shoulders, it was just easier to, like, get through the day. You know?
By the way, that sounded really crazy.
Does it really? I mean,
no. The last part. The whole beginning part is, like I was saying, like I see worse shit in my head.
No, 100%. But I would just, I don't want to go to those depths.
But I would hit her with the chair,
or
and then I would feel this deep sense of relaxation that I could never attain from any other image. It'd be like,
it's true.
Relaxation boner.
It would be like I could just breathe, dude. She just didn't like me because
it's just so deep.
Because I've got brown skin.
Because I'm so deep and relaxed right now. If I could just. Maybe I'll just hit them one more time with the chair when they're done. Oh, that's even better. I just come.
I just
came. Relaxation came.
I didn't get that relaxed, but I mean, man, I used to think that... The relaxation
come is actually, it's lukewarm, it's not even warm. I'm just so relaxed.
I used to think that it was bad that I had
my temperature is relaxed.
Even my temperature.
I mean, that's why it's like, the cum is sort of cold when it comes up.
Yeah, it's gross, dude.
It looks like the fucking audio was low, but I guarantee that if I
heard it 100%.
Wait, I just made a comment about how that comment made you more psycho, and then it showed that I'm more psycho.
I guess.
I just took that and then went into the fucking dumbest tirade of...
But I mean, I've had way crazier thoughts on that. No, you're good. To clarify, I've had way crazier thoughts than that, but like that's one where I could relate to that story that I don't mind telling. I mean, I've had fucking stupid thoughts, man.
But... No judging. So I'm sorry that I said that. I was just joking. You're not crazy to feel that. That's real. You felt relaxed, and maybe you should hit more people with chairs.
No, that's maybe when I was younger because I could have got away with this. No, they'll throw my ass in jail now. I'm like a big dude. I'm like 6 foot, 230 pounds. They'll fucking lock my big ass up, dude.
Okay, they'll throw your ass in jail if you do it for real, right?
Yeah, 100%.
But what if we do shorts, little videos? Like, I'm about to write a little note, but we're gonna make a video about Chai Tea taking out people
with chairs. Dude, man.
Des Bryant hitting people with chairs. Des Bryant used to hit people in the face, I think.
Really?
Yeah, he's getting into trouble over like physical altercations.
Dude, I saw some shit on today. I was reading on the Twitter, man. Fucking some dude punched some dude. It was like a celebrity or something. He's like a C-level celebrity, whatever. He's known in whatever he does, right? So apparently he got into an altercation with someone at a fucking airport, punched the dude in his face, and the guy is like not necessarily a vegetable, but he's like fucking permanently fucked up, dude.
No, dude.
That's so crazy, dude.
Mark Wahlberg did that to a dude.
Really? Did he just fucking make that shit go away with stacks of money, or?
No, it was before he was rich.
Oh, wow.
He almost went to jail for it. And so this is crazy. He thought he made the dude blind his whole life.
Wow.
Right? And he just recently, like a year or two ago, did a documentary and found that dude to apologize to him in person because he'd never done that.
And the guy was okay?
The guy was already blind in the eye when he'd done it. He'd been holding this whole guilt the whole time and it was reported on that shit.
Wow.
But like he beat that dude up,
Yeah.
and it was a race crime. It was like
Whoa.
he beat an Asian dude. He was calling me fucking gook and just beat him with a mop stick or broomstick allegedly, right?
Yeah.
I gotta say allegedly more. We're talking about that Bill Cosby rape thing like crazy. I didn't even
Dude,
know
well,
allegedly a
that
lot.
feels crazy.
But yeah, like, you know, Mark Wahlberg changed a dude. He went and talked to the dude, and, you know, he's like crying and feeling bad about it. But the dude had forgiven him already.
Wow.
Didn't even realize he was famous.
Wow.
And yeah, he was already blind. So it was just an extra thing off his back. So it's just like, wow,
That's crazy.
It's sort of nuts.
Yeah. Definitely sort of nuts, dude. That's crazy.
So yeah, I just typed in short film dash Chaidez getting more relaxed by hitting people with his chair.
I've never actually hit anyone with a chair.
No, I know,
out there.
but I've never shot a short film.
No,
So
okay.
we'll short the short film. We'll find some people. We'll find some folding chairs that are willing to star in it. Find some people that are willing to be in it. Maybe X out their face and like I'll put a black square over their face. I don't know how to do this yet, and then draw like a face over their face, so then you like hit them, like make them bleed and shit by like blanking their face and then drawing over it.
Yeah,
is that even possible?
Yeah, you can do it all kinds of different ways, man. There's a billion fucking programs out there, man. A billion different outlets for that kind of shit. But
and then we're gonna have like it's gonna be like, damn, I'm so tense. Like,
what do you mean?
I'm so tense. I just need to get relaxed. Oh,
dude,
I know what I need to do. I need to go for my
punching bag.
Need to go for my monthly session.
Chair meeting ceremony.
My monthly session.
Yeah,
You just look out like, sort of feel better already. Nah. But not quite. Oh, there's a fool.
Dude, so there's a place, I think there's one in Arizona where you could go and you literally, like, the dude is like a building setup, yeah?
Yeah.
So you go in there and he gives you hammers and chainsaws and sledgehammers and you just break shit for like 30 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not about paying to break stuff, you dig?
Well, okay, 100%.
And actually, if you're about paying to break stuff, go do it for real and just go to a hotel, you fucking
break shit, yeah, or go to a junkyard.
Seriously, this guy's gonna charge you more.
Probably a crazy amount of money.
You can wear some safety glasses, I got this extra stuff, nigga. I'm gonna keep the chainsaw. I'm gonna keep the sledgehammer and buy all that shit used from Craigslist. Okay, I'm gonna go to the shittiest motel.
I'm just gonna fucking.
I'm gonna call them. I'll be like, "Hey, what is it like if I destroy everything in here? Like, we're gonna have sex all over the place." And they're like, $500. All right, for sure. And then, go do it.
Go hard as fuck. Well, I was just saying, like it's gotta feel pretty fucking good, man, to just go destroy shit, you know.
Yeah, I get more off of clowning people or sort of embarrassing them than I do off of breaking inanimate objects.
Yeah.
Objects to me are just like I always talk about like things being pieces of shit. Like I called cars, quote unquote, liquid pieces of shit on another podcast, or it might have been the solo one. I don't know why I said liquid, but that's what I said. But they're like, I think of things as piece of shit. Like I think of my phone, I love it, I rely on it, I need it. If it died right now, I might cry.
Yeah.
We're doing this. The phones are fucking off, and I'm still somehow randomly looking at it.
It's hard not to, dude.
Yeah, it's a drug, you know, just like the TV, just like Netflix and chill. Well, the end chill part is that's going back to that nature part. That you know, that's you should Netflix and chill as much as possible. But if you're chilling and watching Netflix, you know, I hope you're happy with the rest of your life. Like, I've been going on about working hard and getting what's yours, but if you're happy where you are or you like what's going down, watch more Netflix. Like, you can do it if you want. It's on you. You know, but if you want more or you think that, you know, you could use a little bit more, you have something to complain about your work, like, go do something about it, you know? Chaidez wasn't fucking happy about his fucking job. And we literally went to go get these beers. And, you know, Chaidez, like an amateur, forgot his ID. So we had to finagle these beers.
I had to finesse those situations.
And
it worked.
We used all that craziness in this weird situation for him. And he, on the top of his dome, was like, yo, are you guys hiring? You have an application? And he got it.
Yeah.
You could do it when you're going around. You can make money anywhere if you're really trying to go get it. I mean, I'm literally coming to hang out with my homie, and this may eventually one day get me in a business deal. This one day eventually may get me... some of the art I've done, people have already contacted me, like storyboard shit.
That's
like
pretty cool.
The movies and shit. I don't know. Like, pay me.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we all have projects and stuff, so unless you, like... pay me, like, I'm gonna go work on your project, like, I can make my own shit.
Yeah.
Unless, like, yours, like, it's, like, make it compelling. Like, I need to know some shit. It needs to be good. I want to work with you. Type shit. Like, if
there's gotta be a lot of shit on the table.
Like, if Joe Rogan hit me up, or
did
Joe hit me up, or fucking whoever, yeah, certain people hit me up, I'd be like, oh, I'm game. I'm in. Anthony Bourdain hit me up, yeah, wherever. You need me to drop everything, go to Singapore, I'm in.
Dude, you know who I've been watching a lot of? So there's Andy Milonakis. Do you remember that kid from like MTV and shit? Bro,
a kid that
fucking
could be your
love
grandpa.
that dude. Yeah,
I used to hate on him for some reason, but
because he was just so fucking different, man.
Yeah,
he was just
but that makes him good.
Yeah, 100%.
He was going towards his uniqueness.
Right.
And that's, like, I hated on that type of shit because I was trying to more conform when I was a kid and understand.
Yeah.
But now I've realized...
That's not important.
If you're true to yourself, you're not going to have too many friends, right?
Sure.
But you know what? Those friends are going to be worth a lot.
Yeah, you're going to have a few really good friends.
Yeah. I've been having some issues with friends, I thought, and then I just found out, like, recently the ones I was even having more issues were... I recently ran into a couple of them, and they're, like, depressed or, like, dealing with stuff, and, like, shit's cool. Like, you know, like, everyone has different ideas of two sides. There's always several different sides of the same story. So, I mean, if you're really friends with someone, no matter how badly you feel about them, don't cut people off when you're afar. It's like the same type of rudeness as when you break up with someone over the fucking phone. Like,
dude, I've done that, but some situations.
That.
Yeah. So I mean, I get it, but like, okay, so in my situation, this chick, like, we got into a heated conversation. She dipped from the house. I was like, whatever. So then I hit her up, like, texting her because she's driving. So I'm like, just like texting her like shit she'll see when she gets home. Yeah. So I'm like, so what's up, dude? Do you even want to try to fix this shit? Like, what the fuck? And no response is I don't know, you know. And so when I ask a million questions, it's just more I don't knows, more I don't knows. And I was just like, all right, well then I think we're done then, right?
Right.
And then she calls me all upset because I just broke up with her over the phone. But I hadn't even thought of it like it's over, this is it. But that's how much she wanted out of the relationship, that's the way she took it. Or maybe she pushed it that way because she wanted out and she just wanted me to feel fucking guilty about it or something. I don't know. I think situationally it can be whatever. It is.
When I was younger, and you're a little younger than me, so, like, I might have been, like, you're 25, right?
Yeah. Dude, I'm fucking 26 in like 2 weeks, bro.
When's your birthday?
The 31st of March. I guess a couple more weeks than that. But.
Alright, if you're not partying, we should do a show that day and party.
Yeah, I got a homie who his birthday's on 28th, so he wants to go out.
He's on the 26th, though?
No, his on the 28th, mine's the 31st.
31st.
So, it's all good, dude. I don't plan on doing anything, but he wants to go out for the 28th or whatever. He wants to go do, like, Mill or something. And like.
Let me know if you go down to Mill, because I'm around.
Alright, I'll hit you up. It'd probably be better than going by ourselves, because he'll be drunk, and I'll probably be fucking drunk. And
well, I mean, I'm not going to take care of him, but, I mean, if you want to skip away from him, you need some help, I got you.
No, I just don't want to...
Unless he's awesome.
He's pretty fucking cool, but...
well, I mean, that's for me to fucking say.
Exactly. But, sorry, I just don't want to go to Mill and get myself into trouble.
Oh my god.
But, like, that's what he wants to do, because he's not the typical kind of Mill person.
I'm definitely going to call you. I might be able to do Mill. There's a wedding party I have that day. Fuck.
Yeah, it's all good, dude. I ain't tripping.
I mean, I don't know if the wedding or your birthday is more important.
Dude, to be honest, my birthday is not really relevant to me. It's an excuse to go drink, which is cool because I don't drink much anyway. So, yeah, so it's a good thing, I guess, maybe. But, like, also, I don't want to go out, man, and deal with all that fucking people thinking they're better than everyone else and treating people shitty.
Antisocial social. He wants to go out, but he doesn't want to
Antisocial Social Club.
Yeah.
The
social antisocial club. Or the antisocial social.
I just don't want to put my hands on someone, my dude, and get locked up because I don't have tolerance for stupid people.
Let me tell you what I did once on my birthday at Mill, and this was like classic blackout times. This is one of the stories.
Yeah.
So it was my 23rd birthday. I'm young. I'm popping. Got a lot of friends around the city. I still sort of do.
You do, man. The few times we hung out, my dude, it was like everywhere we fucking went, it was just people who knew you. And that's cool, but it was just like, what the fuck? It was overwhelming for me, and I'm on the outside of that, you know, it was crazy.
When I run into my groups, it's like that. And then other times, people don't know me. But, I mean, I specifically go to places at certain times of day, so
yeah,
I don't run into people and shit. But, it's my 23rd birthday. I get picked up by my homie, Frankie. I know him since high school. He's a good dude. Frankie, if you ever see this, I love you, brother. And he shows up proper, like Frankie knows me back in the day as the Party Connect and the Nerdy Kid combined. You know, I was like the first like new age nigga. Not really, but you know, whatever. But Frankie's like, oh, it's your birthday, bro. Happy birthday. I'm gonna come pick you up. I was like, all right, for sure. He's like, we're gonna go to Mill. I was like living in Mesa at this time in this shitty spot, and like, I was like, I had a girlfriend who like blackmailed me into the relationship, my only like real girlfriend. Hence the reason like I need to be broken for another girlfriend or some shit. But that was a chick I was with for like 7 years. But like she was just not like, she was always just super judgy and just not that fun. The opposite of me, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know about the fun. The fun is all subjective, but super judgy is not that subjective, you know? Yeah. But so I didn't want her to come out, but she already knew that I was going to go out. So she just stayed at the spot. I go with homie. I'm planning on not drinking that much, and this was like maybe at the beginning-ish times of like the career when the blackouts like really started hitting.
Fuck, dude.
And so I wasn't quite like knowing that they were gonna happen. And we go out, and like I always like when I was 23, what was that, 6 years ago? 6 years ago, 2010. Yeah, shit was heavy. Hot then, so I always rolled around with like something, and I had a knife.
Damn.
Even going out drinking on my birthday, man. Like a 6-inch knife,
dude. Yeah. And goddamn.
You
might want to say allegedly. That's illegal.
Allegedly, and yeah, I know. And we or maybe it was like 5.5 inch. It was like right like
4 is the legal limit. Sorry.
Okay.
I was just being a dick.
No. You're good. You're right. It probably wasn't right. And allegedly, but I'm rolling. Like I just keep it on me. Like I'm not expecting anything to happen, but I just keep it on me when shit pops off, because I've been in some shit when shit goes down, and a knife's not gonna do everything, but a knife in like
it's intimidating.
A majority of situations, especially on Mill, it'll handle a lot of shit.
Yeah, for sure.
But the weirdest thing was, like, I was never looking to flash it. I would flash it real quick and then be ready to go. One time I got really close to stabbing a dude. We were right across the street, and he was drunk as hell. Whatever. And, like, I flashed it, but I didn't even flash it. I kept it, like, hidden, ready.
Is it like a fixed blade, or?
Yeah, I'm building a mental image. Dude, I've had so many blades that I've had, and then I would get arrested or some shit, that get taken away, and then they'd be like, "Come back and pick it up," and I'm like, "No."
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, I've kept like they've got so many of my shit. But okay, I didn't get arrested this night. Thank God, because if let me just get to it. I go to, I think it's Q Club. I love Q Club. I've seen so much shit there. One time I saw this beautiful chick break a glass on this other chick's face. Like, she was just standing there, and I was like, wow, she got a unique look, and she's beautiful. But it looks like she's sort of offish from this crowd. And this other chick grabbed her purse, pulled it down. She turns around. She doesn't even get off balance. That's how I knew she was G. She looks, she pulls her back up. She takes the glass, like here, holding the bottom, and smashes her face without cutting herself, and walks out the front. Complete pandemonium. I'm this close. Like, she's right in front of me walking, like right there, and then she starts walking, and I'm already walking out. So it just happens, and then I keep walking, and like she's in front of me, and we just walk out. That's savage. So Q Club is crazy. Yeah, 100%. But it's like a real staple. It's like probably one of the longest clubs that stayed there in Tempe, because Mill, like, the clubs start and then they switch out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really different from when I used to hang out there now.
But Q Club's still there. Yeah. I was at Q Club, and I'm like they're just like, my homie, he showed up right. He showed up with another dude and like 2 or 3 girls, like perfect combination. I'm like, all right, that's perfect. And we go there, and like, they're buying me drinks. I'm not even used to that. I mean, parties and shit, that would happen a lot, but I'm just used to always handling myself. You never know. Yeah. But, you know, we're young. They're making money. They're doing, like, good, like, legitimate shit. And I'm like double fisting, and I take a sip, and I turn around, and boom, there's a bitch who I used to fuck where it's a problem, and she's with like she's hot. I liked her back in high school. We used to fuck, but she's with this dude, like her current boyfriend or some shit. I don't know if it's her current or whatever. But I knew she recognized me, and I instantly knew she also didn't want to see me. So I turned around, and I just started downing the drinks. Like, I'm like, I don't even want to deal with it. And, like, my main thing was, like, if I got nervous or whatever, I would just, like, downing drinks, like, was, like, I don't know. It would just come naturally or whatever. And that's the last thing I remember.
Fuck, dude.
I wake up, I'm, like, in the back seat of my homie's car. And at my back of my spot, and he's like been trying to wake me up, I guess.
Fuck.
He's like, yo, VJ, blah blah. I'm like, oh man. He's like, dude, we've been here for a while. Wasn't even sure, whatever. Didn't even know how to get here. I had like, your girlfriend was calling you, so I just picked up your phone and figured out how to get here. And I'm like, oh man. I think he remembered how to get there, but like didn't know which spot I was at.
Yeah.
So like,
was it the apartments that I've been to?
No, it was a while ago.
Okay.
It was a while ago. It was before that one. Wow. The ones I lived before there.
Yeah, because that was before I even met you.
Yeah, this was probably before I met Shane. This is before my back surgery. This is before that
dude.
shit. Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
This is like when I was like still in like super good shape. I was young. I was probably like in a, like I still deal with the cyst because it started affecting me when I was like 21, 22, but or 20. But it like I still like I haven't gone through the surgery and I deal with the nerve damage and shit still to an extent. But yeah, it was like, so they get me up and I go into the spot and I just crash out and then I have to hear my ex tell me.
Screaming at you and shit.
No, she didn't even scream me. She told me the story the next day.
Oh, of everything that happened that night?
Shit that had happened.
Fuck, dude.
And apparently,
That's
like,
crazy.
I, like, just started getting a little crazy. Because I think, like, I had a drink and another drink, and I got the double-fisted drink, and then I turned around, and then she was there, and the chicks who were at the bartenders knew it was my birthday, so they were making them strong. And I just fucking blacked out. Apparently, I was, like, super aggro, because I was already sort of on tilt, because this chick...
Because of that situation.
Yeah, and, like, apparently, and I'm... Like, I always had the knife on me and never really needed to pull it out except for that other situation when I was, like, really certain that I was going to have to stab a dude in the chest. But he just never rushed up. Like, I think he sort of knew I had that knife or I was going to fuck him up. He was all talk.
Yeah.
So he just walked however long, drunk as fuck, wherever the fuck he had to go, never came back. But in this situation, apparently, like, I was just aggro, a little crazy. They had to deal with me, homie, and those girls, yada, yada. And... like, I pulled a knife out on another dude.
Fuck,
I pulled and, like, picked him up and, like, pushed him against the wall and pulled the knife to his fucking neck and was like, I don't even know what I could have said, but it was probably, if I did that to someone and I didn't cut them, I guarantee I said something so crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't have pulled it that close to someone without really feeling some way and be like, you're lucky it's my birthday. I guarantee that's probably the least of what I said. Yeah. And this is on Bill.
Yeah, where it's
so many cops. Cop station right there. They're everywhere. Dude. And I fucking boom. I should, that would be like attempted murder, definitely assault. 100%. It could be a lot
with a deadly
shit.
Weapon and all
yeah,
that
like
shit, yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
And these are things I have to live with, like things I've done, things that like, Jesus, it makes you question like who the fuck you are when a demon comes out of you. I used to think that alcohol is truth juice, but it's really not. Like it's a psychosis juice. Like it gets you to a place, and then you were just talking. You might be just making shit up, or you might be speaking the truth. But literally, I've known from all the times I've blacked out and hear the stories that I will say stuff that I consciously never thought.
Right.
Say the opposite. Do the opposite. I've been in positions blacked out, go to a dude who spotted his, is talking shit to him, knocking his hat off.
Yeah.
Just all sorts of aggressive, dude. And I'd be like,
That's
whoa,
crazy.
dude, what the fuck is wrong with this aggressive fucking knucklehead? And then it's me. Like, wow.
See, alcohol never did that to me, man. I would just get stupid and loud and fucking didn't give a shit, right? So
well, that's what I get once I black out. Before that, I'll be exactly like this.
Yeah.
No, that's the weirdest part. I could drink like 3 of these, exactly like this.
Right.
Drink 4 or 5, and if in a certain time frame, not eating or whatever.
Yeah.
Completely someone else. I'm not like
Fuck, dude.
I like who I am.
Yeah.
Even though I have a lot of problems and have gone through a lot of shit, but that person's somebody else.
Yeah.
I never want to see him again.
Man.
And he's even come out as recently as this New Year's.
Wow.
Like, for a small part of a little bit of a game, that dude came out. Because I was at whatever, I was at this fucking game. I don't even want to get into it because I'm still fucking embarrassed about it. I didn't do anything crazy,
Yeah.
but, like, it was sort of crazy in front of the wrong people. Like, bro, it's only fucking March. Like, before that had been a long time, but I'm still like, you gotta be on top of it. I just didn't eat that much that day, and it was just time a little weird. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when I'm in Vegas, if I feel hungry, I'm not, like,
Dude,
sorry, bro.
$10 buffets all day, bro.
Bro, I'll go pay $20
Whatever
for
it
2
is.
corn dogs
Yeah,
before I go
fuck
start
that.
drinking. No, I'm just saying, like, that's okay,
the
fuck
extent that we
that.
would go
Fuck $20 for 2 corn dogs.
Yeah.
But if it means
Not blacking out.
I'll eat
100%. No, I
it.
feel
You know, like me having that snack. I mean, this beer did nothing to me. But if I went completely empty stomach,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
not saying I would have blacked out, but
No.
I would feel worse.
Mm.
It would have more effect on me. You know?
Yeah, you feel the effects a lot more.
Yeah, this will definitely not make me black. I can drink this whole thing.
I can drink these all day, dude.
I
Man,
can't drink these all day. No.
That's the Mexican in me. I'm pretty used to it.
Well, I mean, if I drink these at a pace, if I drink these at these pace, but I'd chug.
Yeah,
I would
that's
chug.
another
I don't anymore, but I would.
I do.
Especially since I was smoking so much.
Uh,
Like, you get the little itch in your stomach, and you're just like,
It's just too easy to drink.
carbonation, fucking down the beer, and that's how it started.
Dude.
That's how it started, bro.
So I always have that fear though, like running into an ex-girlfriend and there being an issue, like because all of my ex-girlfriends, we've all broke up, but it's always ended on a bad note.
Right.
So, but recently I was at the movies and I ran into one of my exes and it was totally not the situation that I thought it was. So it's like I almost built up this demon in my mind that it was just gonna fucking pop off as soon as we ran into each other.
Yeah.
And it was really nothing, man. She looked at me and we made eye contact. And
Explain
then she just,
the whole situation.
like,
Break it down a little bit. Like, I know what you're talking about, but no one here knows what the fuck you're talking
so, I mean, I feel like, so, I don't know.
about. Okay, you were at the movie theater.
I was at the movie theaters.
And you,
ran
like,
into-
far away, you saw your chick, right?
We walked right past each other, man.
Oh, shit.
But it's really weird because, like, that whole time we're, like, going to the movie theaters and I'm thinking, like, man, me and her used to hang out here all the time. She loves this fucking sushi restaurant.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be crazy if we fucking ran into each other? And we fucking ran into each other.
It's funny
dude.
how that happens.
Fucking weird, right? So, yeah, we're walking past each other and I'm, like, waiting for the situation to blow up, right? As soon as I saw her, I was just like, oh, fuck, dude, here we go. I'm about to have to fucking choke this dude out. Like, that was my first thought.
Because she's with a dude. Nah.
Because she's with the dude,
Right.
and I didn't really size him up because I was trying not to even fucking like provoke a
Hold on,
situation.
quick pause. This is how you know Chaidez used to at least get in a lot of fights. Sizing up dudes. Go ahead.
Dude, no, that's not.
I
true,
didn't
man.
get to size them up.
I didn't
My fault.
want to because
Right.
I was trying not to provoke a situation, right? But when I saw her, we made eye contact, and her face is what her reaction is what diffused the whole situation because it went from like, oh my god, Anthony, and then all of a sudden she was just like stricken with sadness, my dude, stricken with sadness, and I felt so bad. I felt like such a dickhead, and it made me feel like all these things that I was thinking about the situation, what would happen if we ran into each other, nothing like what actually fucking happened.
Right.
Nothing at all.
Because what happened?
Because, what do you mean? So like...
No, like, because nothing happened.
Because
right?
nothing happened, But, for that brief second, I was like, oh god, this is about to be a situation. Like, this is going to blow up. She's going to get fucking crazy. She's probably going to hit me. I'm not going to hit her back. These are all thoughts going through my head. And I'm going to have to fucking choke this dude. And he's with a bunch of other dudes. Like, fuck, I'm just going to fight all these guys. But then...
She was with a bunch of dudes?
Well, it was like her dude, and I'm sure like his friends and their
Right.
girls or whatever.
Okay,
It was like a
okay,
big posse. But yeah, I literally thought I was gonna have to fight like 5 dudes right now, and you know, based off her reactions when she was just stricken with sadness about the whole situation, it was just like, oh, okay, it's not gonna be that kind of thing. But but man, dude, it was super tense.
Like, it's interesting that she felt sad.
You can see it on her face.
Yeah, because like she's the one with another dude. Like that actually sort of means like maybe she's a nice lady.
No, I don't think that. I think that she's probably grown up a lot. When we were dating, she was 19, I was 21, and she was still like partying hard, going to raves, doing drugs.
Or I wish I stopped partying hard when I was 21. That's like,
dude, I was because crazy. I started when I was 13, man. I was smoking weed,
dude,
fucking dropping acid. I was doing kinds of
okay, yeah,
shit.
I wasn't going that heavy into drugs. I was going pretty heavy into alcohol and just crazy behavior, like breaking the law behavior and fighting. But I mean, I was doing drugs a lot by 19. No, not drugs. I started smoking at 19, which is a good time to smoke, I'd say.
I mean, dude, I started doing coke at like 16, my dude.
Yeah,
like, and that's not even like bragging. I'm just saying, like, I can't
even do it, bro. It doesn't even go up my nose.
Yeah,
it literally will clog instantly. Like right now, my nose is sort of clogged. It's crazy.
Dude, I used to love the drip or whatever. That's what people hate. Apparently, that's what someone.
No,
told
that's
me.
what real coke is like.
Oh, really? See, dude, I was fucking
because it's dripping down. Well,
I just liked it.
Let's just say I have
some experience.
Yeah. That's all I want to say.
Yeah.
But you know, you don't still have shots, do you?
No, that's gone, dude. Unfortunately,
you're a piece of shit.
We drank all that shit, my dude. You feel me?
No, you did.
Yeah, we
did. There
did.
should be some Crown left.
Oh no, that's gone. That's what they like. So that was gone since forever.
Other shit's.
Yeah, the Pinnacle, all that shit is gone. But I drank a lot, dude, bro. I fucking get down sometimes, man. I get bored, man. I'll fucking have a drink at the end of the night and shit, you know.
This fucking thing, I don't know what that is. My computer, no. My computer's just going through some shit. Linux is shit. Like I feel like the more stresses I'm putting through. Yeah, I already looked into it.
I was just looking this. I can't. I don't have glasses on, so I can't see.
It's some Linux fighting a Windows made computer shit. I've realized that this computer is just going to become the hard drive.
Yeah.
And I probably won't need a hard drive. I'll need a new computer.
Yeah.
When the hard drive thing comes, this will just be like a whatever thing. It'll have things stored, like a online whatever.
Yeah,
web browser.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be the rest for the project because, I mean, I'll probably need another hard drive after that, but it has a crack. I have to walk around with it open.
Yeah,
it's like.
It's all bad.
Like, yeah, it's all bad.
I mean, it's doing the fucking thing.
It's doing the fucking thing. Slow ass processors for now. It's still doing the thing. Yeah. It literally heats my house probably 3 degrees Celsius, like 9 degrees Fahrenheit, and I love it.
Yeah.
I take off my shirt. I'm like, oh, thank you, Gateway, for doing the damn thing. Because you doing the damn thing, it's just you sort of suck too.
Yeah.
But I love you. And. For anyone who's listened this long, I love you too.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I'd love you, but I don't know you.
No, I there's forms of love. I do sincerely love you, but it can quickly go away. But I do love you.
Just fucking remember that. No, I'm joking.
Whoa.
Getting a little violent, dude.
No, I like it. I like it.
But yeah, man. So I was relieved, man. But you know what's funny is like when I saw her, I kind of chuckled, like, oh shit, you know. But it probably seemed really rude, right? It probably just seemed like I was being a dick, and she still didn't freak the fuck out. And that's totally her at 19. She would have freaked the fuck out, and it'd been an issue. But karma, right? So I have a bag of popcorn. You know, I see her, I'm still kind of like, whoa, that's fucking crazy. I set my bag of popcorn down, the fucking bag, boom, hits the ground, fucking popcorn everywhere, dude.
Remember
that's the universe telling me to fucking relax.
Okay, maybe. But like I said before, I was like, I don't know if we talked about it in the podcast before, but I was like, I think you might have karma mixed up because you didn't do anything wrong there. Maybe
not, but you're right. But I think that little chuckle could have been perceived as like an issue, but I was just surprised
getting
to see her
getting punished for perceived wrong. That doesn't happen in karma.
I mean, I guess, bro. I mean, you would know. I don't, but
I don't know, bro. No.
I just feel like it was justified, the universe, because maybe that little chuckle was more than just me being surprised. Like, oh my god, what are the odds that I was thinking all this shit and then boom, there she is. You know, it was just crazy. Yeah. But I always have situations like that. But I don't know if that's just luck or whatever. But
I have to I'm wondering how dark my face actually looks on the camera. For a person who doesn't take selfies, I'm feeling really ugly right now.
I feel ugly every time we do this, bro.
Nah, dude, it's cool.
Honest.
Bro, no, you're fine. You're good. You're fine. You're so fine.
Yeah.
Nah. You're good. Everything's good. Chick was giving you googly eyes, bro. Chicks who give me googly eyes, like I everything it comes tainted with like knowledge or some sort of semblance of power. It's just not like it's not free reign. Like I would love to run into more chicks and random who would give me googly eyes like back in the day, but I feel like maybe I'm just not. Maybe I look a lot different, or maybe I'm just ugly. And I think the extra weight doesn't help, probably.
I mean, I feel you on that, bro. I got fucking love handles, my dude. Man, it's so crazy, dude, because in high school I was really fucking fit. Like, a lot of it was because my dad was always having me on the punching bag, always had me running, always had me riding bikes, whatever it was.
Right.
And then, yeah, man, one day I looked in the mirror and was like, whoa, fuck, dude. It's like, it's almost like I didn't realize all this weight, man, but it's such a struggle, dude. It's fucking crazy. I got fucking love handles.
Dude, it's diet, man. It's all diet.
Well, yeah, that's true. When I cut myself off from the world, I was just eating garbage, bro. Not exercising.
Yeah. When I was attached to the machine, cut out from the world, I was eating as much protein as possible, which, if you're not moving around, it's going to pack on. Mm-hmm. I was eating just steak and eggs. So, I mean, there's probably a good amount of fat in steak and eggs.
Yeah.
I mean, the way that I was eating it, I mean, I was watching Anthony Bourdain drooling about food in Singapore and fucking Bangkok, and
dude,
I'm just eating the shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean I ate more and I wasn't able to move.
Yeah.
So there's no way that wasn't gonna pack on as that, but you deal with fucking problems, you deal with issues, and you keep moving forward. We made these things in the past.
Yeah.
We're different now than we were then. Keep it fucking cracking. Keep it fucking going.
That's true. I mean, I don't look back about it and feel bad or anything. It's just a trip to me, man, because it was never hard for me to be in shape because I was so active. Right. I didn't think of it, but now it's like, fuck, man, building up that momentum, it's tough, dude. It's so crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Something I never thought of before. But then also, man, I was fucking wild, bro. We used to mob across town just to go to house parties and shit. We'd walk across town 20 fucking miles just to go to some fucking bullshit party.
Dude, back in the day, I would have done the same thing if I had to. I seriously would never turn down a party invitation, and there was a long time where I felt guilty too, and then so I wouldn't, and now I'm thinking about turning down a wedding invitation to come to your birthday party.
Don't do that.
Which is not even a fucking party, it's to see some random dude, and you you're gonna hate it, and your homie's gonna be too pumped.
He's gonna be overwhelmed. Yeah, he's not gonna know.
No, it's even better though.
You think so?
Well, no, it's gonna be better because
he's gonna love that shit, right?
Okay.
Like nothing can go bad for him.
Anybody watching, definitely get on my Snapchat at ITSMRVJ.
It's Mr. VJ.
Yeah, it's Mr. VJ because we definitely, or even just get on that for now. If a lot of people start adding it, then I'm gonna start activating the Psycho Show one and get shit going on there because it's not like you can save shit.
Oh, yeah.
But, dude, I always snapping the shit out of anything. I love crazy situations. Like, it's a reason to fucking go out now.
Yeah, see, man, I like to see the situations, but I hate when I realize that I'm in it.
Yeah. I like to see it with my camera.
No, 100%. But, man, I don't know. Every time I've gone to Mill, I get drunk, and there's always some dude with an attitude problem, and my tolerance for stupid people is so slim, and it's bad enough when I'm sober. So when I'm drunk, it's like I just blow things out of proportion. Like, man, I just don't fucking like this guy, and I'm waiting for him to say something to me because then it's an issue, and that's so stupid, dude. I realize it, and that's why I've made changes and tried to not go out and shit.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
I feel like that all the time too, but now I just try to be semi-invisible and go out.
Yeah.
And then, especially in Mill, bro, I don't know if you've gone out that much, but there is almost no way you're going to attract attention how you are personally unless you want to.
Well, see, that's the thing. And then I get...
if you shut up just like this,
yeah,
you'd be perfectly fine. and you'd attract no attention unless you were mad dogging motherfuckers or we're trying to like.
But see, do you think so? Like, I've got a permanent scowl, man. When I'm walking around, I've just got this mad fucking face, and so I think people just take that the wrong way, and they just overreact. Like, maybe it's more their reaction to what they perceive, and not necessarily what's going on.
I was talking to someone about that because I was like, "Oh man, dude, I have a resting bitch face," and we had talked about this briefly, but they changed my view on it. So I don't think I have resting bitch face. I think I have resting serious face.
Yeah.
And so, people, especially when I used to wear contacts and shit, would take me in a certain way and as an aggressor. But when you realize the power you have to twist it by going at them the right way, most of the time you diffuse that. Like, when people are eyeballing you like that, no matter how aggressive you like I'm going to go without the glasses. People are looking at me in a certain way. I look like a little bit more like
aggressive, maybe
aggressive, or just ready for it, or threatening. Someone comes up to you, sort of mad dog, you be like, "Hey man, how you doing?"
See, but
it completely
diffuses the situation.
They probably want to buy you a drink,
and I feel like people
they feel guilty.
Yeah,
they want to bring you in. Dude,
I've had people do that to me.
That's what I'm saying. You have to outthink them. No, not overthink. You have to outthink them, and that's the plan. When people are trying to fight you, it's like, "Hey, not me, brother. I'm good."
Well, I'm good at walking.
No, I mean
away
if
from
they
fights, but when
if they want to
fight,
okay,
yeah.
When you're drunk, if I'm
all that shit goes out the window.
If I'm drunk,
right, dude.
I'm a different person.
Fuck, dude.
I'm blacked out, and I'm a different person. I have none of this stuff that I'm saying stands.
But
that's
see, I'm
why
not
I don't
blacked
drink
out.
like that.
I just man, I don't know how to explain that, man. Like,
no,
you're
like
cognitive of what's going on.
No, I know, but you're ready to go. See, for me, I don't have that necessarily, but I understand because I've had it at times.
Yeah.
When you like see what's going on, but your judgment's just like way off.
You just don't care.
You just don't care.
I just don't care. I'm just like, whatever, man. Go ahead and do something crazy. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
It's which is bad, probably. Right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not saying that you. You shouldn't do it if you want to avoid jail for sure.
Well, 100%. That's why I don't go out to Mill, man, because it's always a problem. And then my fucking ex-girlfriend's like the fucking bartender at everywhere I've ever fucking been or everywhere she's ever fucking been. You feel me? So like everyone knows her, and it's always dude. When I first moved out here, I applied for a job, right? Yeah, wowed the dude who interviewed me. He's like, "You got the fucking job. Come to orientation." Went to orientation. Guess who? Her fucking best friend is the bitch doing the orientation. Yeah, fucking wrote me off the list, never scheduled me for hours, never did anything, right? So when I go to Mill, it's that situation, but it's like people looking for fights because of that chick. But what skews me is like,
wait,
no
this
idea.
chick is that popular?
She's that popular in her circles, but yeah, she used to party, dude. She used to fucking, she was the kind of chick that would like go to a party, right? And get another party to come join their party because they all knew each other.
What's her name?
I'm not gonna say her.
Yeah. Tell me your name later.
Yeah.
Off the show.
Yeah.
Because maybe I know her.
Yeah, I mean, when down...
Because I would do shit like that, too.
Yeah, and, like, that's cool, man. I respect that. She's a cool person. She's a fucking whatever fucking butterfly. But, yeah, so now when I go out, I'm, like, always running into people that know her, and it's fucking weird.
Still?
Yeah, I mean, I don't go out anymore, so no. Right. But, yeah.
How many years... How old is she?
When I met her?
How old is she now?
Fuck, I don't know, dude. I haven't talked to her since she was 19.
How many years?
I was 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 4 years, 5 years, somewhere in there.
Yeah, her time's almost done, probably.
Oh, as far as partying and all that?
I've seen a lot, like, okay, so while I was partying, I've seen, like, the normal college scene change. So, 'cause I was partying all of college, and then for, like, I'd say pretty much to, like, early last year. I don't know, maybe it's 2 years ago. So I was like 27. So I graduated and I was like 2021.
Wow.
And then until 27-ish, I was partying like
hard as fuck. Yeah.
No, that means from 17, 18 to 27-ish. That's probably not
okay.
And there's at least about 2 more classes after I graduated.
Yeah.
So I get to see like people are popular and then they become less popular because adults start moving away for job opportunities and different things and spouses and shit.
Yeah, I can feel that.
So, no, like, the people I know, they're not here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people here that I know, right? But they're, like, mainstays now. The people when they knew a lot of people, like when they're young, they don't have their lives figured out. So a lot of them end up moving.
Yeah.
They don't want to stay in Arizona. They want to go to another place. They want to go someplace cold. They want to go someplace.
And don't get me wrong, dude. It doesn't like make me fearful. It doesn't keep me from going out. It's just like I already know that there's gonna be an issue, generally speaking. And I get what you're saying. Like times have probably changed. That crowd is no longer in session.
Right.
But yeah, man, it's just something I think about from time to time. Or even people who just don't like me because of that situation. Like, dude, I have so many fucking dudes who are haters because they were just laying in the cut, waiting for a chance to fucking backstab me, trying to get some of that from her.
Right.
So, like, I run into those dudes, too.
Right.
And, of course, they got big fucking mouths on the internet. But when they see me, it's fucking heads down and they just keep moving.
Yeah, of course.
But it was
that's how everyone is.
fucking crazy, though. Well, not where I come from, dude. Where I come from, if you're loud enough to say something, you better expect to... I mean, that's how it is still now, though.
Well, I mean, but
even
you're
more
from,
so.
yeah, like you would do better off in North Phoenix or something. That's like out here, especially on this side, man. They're not.
People like to run
that.
their mouths.
They
dude.
run their mouths more before they do any of that shit.
But see, there's only so much that I can hear someone fucking mouth off when I'm drunk before I just fucking lose my shit. And
Yeah, but they don't like. What I'm saying is now with the new generation is that
a lot softer.
Yeah. You gotta understand the technology. That people out there partying, they're all between like. They're 21 to 24.
Yeah.
After that, they're usually with a relationship that's keeping them home or work that's keeping them home or just whatever. They just are over it. So if you're thinking that those crowds, I mean, if you're 21 to 24, you're in these clubs. You were born 1995.
She's like 94 or somewhere in there. Yeah, somewhere in there.
When you were 6, the internet. Like, when you were 6, I was already jerking it to internet porn.
I mean, I was born 1990, but yeah.
No, I'm saying if they were born in 95, when they were 6...
Oh, that's like
I was in high school.
Yeah,
I was already, like, trying to get into the girls. I was already doing that. By the time they were my age getting crazy, it was 2006.
Yeah.
YouTube's available. A lot of other shit has changed. So... Facebook was out, available to the public, I think, by then, out of colleges.
Probably,
so what happens then? It would happen exactly what my friends would tell me back in that time. Hey, my son, they have the weirdest thing. They're Facebook boyfriend and girlfriend with this person. But when I drop them off at school, they'll walk past their girlfriend and not talk. Wow. They would only have cyber conversations online.
That's so fucking weird, man.
No, because that's like I understood when I was testing with text and shit earlier that you can cross a lot more lines with text than you can in talk.
Yeah, because it's easier. You're not like
but when it first came out, people didn't rap that completely. Okay. But when I was testing, telling girls these crazy shit and just like trying to set, like I was saying, like my first times when I'd be fucking with chicks and saying, like getting super sexual with them, it was all off of AOL Instant Messenger.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, like, even though I'd see them and they know I had these thoughts, there was this disconnect. Like, we would have these completely different conversations, and then I would be online, and then we'd have these crazier sexual conversations. So that's what these fools were having. I sort of wrapped my head around it because, like, I'd sort of seen it. So then on Facebook Messenger, they're just, like, can say what they want, but they don't have the balls to say that in public. Yeah. So what do you think happens in bars, bro?
I mean, it's the
These fools see the chicks, they're not really saying, it's super cliquey, they're not afraid to see, they're too afraid to see shit. The only time I've heard recently of people in these places getting in fights is when you're talking to their ex-girlfriend.
I guess that's true.
Then a lot of times they try to go for the second bunch.
Man.
No, but these guys are sticks.
Yeah.
Like, my homie, he's been sucker punched by 3 dudes, but he's in frats, so they run in these similar circles, right?
Yeah.
Their girls run in with other frat circles, and they go to frat functions.
Right.
He says he was sucker punched like 3 times. ate him, and then destroyed the dude.
Yeah.
Because they're twigs. Yeah. And he's like, I don't even understand what's happening with this generation. And he is 24. Like, he's getting out of that. He's like, what the fuck is happening?
That's crazy, man.
Well, it's just the truth of the shit.
No, 100%. It's just like, fuck, man. I couldn't. That's why I can't even put myself in situations, because if I get sucker punched, dude, it's fucking going to...
Oh, bro, if I'm there, I'm going to stomp the dude.
Yeah.
I'm going to kick his knee out and I'm gonna pour my drink in his face and throw my drink. I'm gonna throw my glass into his face.
I'm gonna go my hardest, bro. Yeah,
bro. By the time you get to him, like, he might have torn his ACL and have glass in his face, and I did throw a punch.
Jesus.
No, seriously, because I'd kick his knee. I'd step on his shoe, and he'll kick his knee from the side. And then come with the fucking solo place to stomp like that. So, like, this is what I'm talking about. I would get like this. I stomp his foot.
Yeah.
Like, he just sucker punched you. You're just recovering. And I step on his foot, and I stepped on his knee. Like, right? Okay, so for people who can't see this. This is his foot. Stepping on it, and I'm going to step on his knee. So, as he's bending down, like, I'm going to do it fast. So, like, hopefully it just breaks.
Shit never really works out that way, though. Dude.
No, bro. Because he's going to sucker punch you.
Yeah, and he's not expecting you to come out.
Actually, okay. 100% honest.
Yeah.
If he punches you, I'm definitely punching him.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I mean, dude.
But
see, I don't get. I've never been sucker punched like that because I'm always aware of what's going on around me. And I'll fucking take a step back and.
No, that's true. But I'll be honest though, you've never tripped someone by stepping on their foot and pushing them.
Me, no.
Dude, that's a bit.
I pick up from behind their ankle.
Oh yeah, like this.
Yeah.
And then pushing them, or stepping on the foot.
Or like a judo trip, your foot behind them, and you use your body weight.
Well,
I've done that, but I've never.
I don't know too many trips, but the one that I do know is when you step on them. That's like a basketball one, and then you push them because it's like
their foot is stuck.
Well, if you come at them at this angle, like it's like at the front, and you push them, or in the sideways front. It's bad. Like your shit is fucked.
Shaolin monks do they have that kind of style?
But the other way is like if you're facing me and like or whatever, and I just like do whatever to you, but my foot's over here, like literally like that. Like I've seen good ones like that. Like, but I mean, if someone sucker punches someone, the best way is just probably punch them in the face. Like
man,
they're
so
open as fuck.
I've never been sucker punched. I mean, dude, I've been in situations. Dude, I've sucker punched.
I don't know if you're face to face getting sucker punched, how to deal with it. I'm not at all anything of a fight master or trained even.
Well, neither am I. But
no, you're trained.
I mean, I know some shit. I know more than the average dude, but that's because my father is a fucking gangster, and he was like, "You're gonna learn this shit." Yeah. But. Like, dude, I've been at parties where I'm drinking, we're hanging out, we're talking, and some dude's mouthing off, and I'm staring him in the fucking face, and he's standing right in front of me, and I'll wait for him to, like, fucking look back at his boys, like, I fucking told that dude, and just whoom, then I'll fucking deck him as hard as I can.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't make a habit of it. My dad is the one who stopped me from doing that shit.
That's definitely a sucker punch, though.
100%. That's why when my dad heard about these stories, and I didn't even tell him about them, he heard from other people.
In some sense, it's like how you think about fighting. If you just thought that you're already in the fight, or you're going to fight, then it's like...
I just can't listen to someone bullshit, like, and tell lies and talk shit, and I'll just fucking lose. It's like almost like a blackout. It's almost, I don't know, it's anger, man. Who knows what it is, but it's like, dude, at some point I'm just like, all right, dude, you're about to get punched in the face, and I won't even say that to him. I'll just look at him like it's fucking crazy, and then just step in, whoom, as hard as I can. But sometimes, but it's never been like someone who doesn't deserve it. I mean, no one probably deserves to get fucking punched in the face, but it's always some dude who fucking is flexing these crazy muscles for no reason, trying to make me be somebody that I'm not. And it's just easier to be like, all right, bro. I don't know if it's easier. It's just I don't have any control of that, man. Once I get to that point, once you've got me that mad, it's like I don't feel bad.
You're like, they're making me someone. They're making me into someone that I'm not, and then I become that person I'm not.
Probably.
So that
maybe.
I'm not that person.
I guess.
But I am.
But I am.
That's what you just. I'm not saying that's what you said.
But I mean, that's probably what it is. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. But I feel bad for all that shit. Like, I haven't done that since I was, like, just getting out of high school. I was, like, 18 years old or whatever.
That's good, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I'm way more conscious of my attitude now. But that's why I don't go out, man. Because I know that it's really hard for me to let people... Especially when they have an issue with me for no fucking reason. Or especially if it's a bad reason. They're just fucking picking on me. They're just fucking being a bully. Yeah, I don't feel bad at a certain point. I'm just like, all right, dude, you have this coming. Like, this is your fault.
On Mill, very rare... especially now for people to pick on you. They have to know you.
No, that's
I'm telling you, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. Everyone fucking knows that chick, dude. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, but it's so long now, dude.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like, you're stressed about something that's, like, so long ago. Like, she has those feelings. Whoever she could tell has those feelings, and anyone who already had those feelings has those feelings, or they might have died. Yeah. At the worst, they still have those feelings of that intensity. Dude, but most likely, people move on. What I've realized is most of them, they don't have true intensity for a long period. So it's fine. Fuck you. And fuck, like, they can fucking fuck them.
Yeah.
Like, you're good. Like, almost guaranteed, especially now, you go out there and it won't be a big issue.
Probably not.
Yeah, there's so many cops there, dude, now.
Yeah, dude.
You can't get into anything.
I had a buddy
unless you want to go to jail. Like, that should be the
100%.
number one thing. Unless someone literally punches you, don't hit anybody.
Well, I'm not gonna just hit somebody nowadays, man. I know that more so now than ever. But again, I haven't really been put in that situation since I was 18 because I've removed myself from all these issues.
That's why I was saying tripping people.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I probably want to trip them so that we don't get arrested. I'd probably trip them and throw my glass in their face.
I would just, yeah.
No, I'm not saying that it'll work out perfect.
No.
But what I'm telling you is that if I kick your fucking knee from the back or the side, I don't need to do the stupid trip thing. I'll just kick you. I just fucking side kick you or just stomp your knee.
It fucking hurts, man.
Yeah, you're just gonna fall.
Yeah.
And I'll throw my drink in your face and we're gonna walk out. Unless we get jumped on the way out, and then we're gonna fight to the death.
The fight to the death,
man. But I'm fine. Like, I only want to fight if it's to the death. I don't want to ever fight.
Well, and then my arm's all fucked up, dude. So if I had to fight anyone for whatever reason, I'm fucking going
my
hard as
shoulders
fuck.
fucked up. Oh,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
We have too many injuries to not. I'm telling you this: if I kick someone's knee, it is for sure not going to be at 99%. It's for sure going to be 120%, 100%.
But I don't even want it to get to that, man. I like to go out and I just like to have a good time, man.
But
it just feels like every time I go out, there's a fucking issue.
I was just saying that if you get sucker punched. Otherwise, I'm not doing any of that shit.
Yeah, 100%.
So, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I used to go with my homies. They used to get in fights every time. I can't go out with them. I love these dudes. They're so nice. But they're all skilled fighters. And, they're like get hood niggas,
Yeah,
and I love them, and they're just from the hood. They're not even they're not, you can't solely define them as hood. They're smart, they're kind, they're generous, they're like spiritual, they're open-minded, but a little alcohol and people testing them, they go right into that mode. I can't, just like you're saying, I can't hang out with them, but I can go out to mill.
Yeah.
It's just like, how do you react to the situation? I used to everyone would always end up hating me. And I was like, what is going on? And the thing was, I was keeping it too real and I was way too aggressive. When you think people are starting problems and you know you can end them, then you're going to be thinking that you need to end problems. But if you go in and you just wait for the problem to happen or not, a lot of times you realize it's not a problem.
Yeah,
it's just something to walk away from.
A lot of people, and I'm not saying everyone out here, but a lot of people, because of where I'm from, it's different. But
yeah, where you're from, I get it.
It's a little fucking crazy. Yeah. But out here, a lot of people like to talk shit from across the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's cool, I guess, man. But man, I'm just too quick to be like, dude, what's up, bro?
No, remember when
I'm standing right here, my dude. What's up?
When I was more crazy, I had that knife, and the dude was literally talking shit to me across the street, and I was like, I'm here, nigga.
Yeah.
He would have died on the street that night.
That's crazy, man. I've never stabbed any, man, but we were talking the other day, dude. I've been stabbed, man. I have a fucking scar on my knee or on my leg right here on my thigh.
Yeah, you're telling me that.
Some dude was running out of a party. Someone yelled to stop him, so I tried to stop him, and he fucking stabbed me in the leg, dude. Fucking crazy.
Big knife?
No, it was one of those, just like a regular pocket knife, but it was all serrated and shit, so the scar's all fucking gross. But yeah, dude, he fucking stabbed me in the leg because he thought he was about to get his shit kicked in, and he kept running. So I don't know, but he might have been ready. They might have been ready to kick his shit in. I don't know, but yeah, they were just like, fucking try to stop that dude. So I'm like, oh, okay. I'm I got a beer in my hand and a cigarette. I'm standing outside the front door and shit.
And he stabbed you?
Huh? Yeah, dude, he fucking stabbed me, man. It was crazy. He rushed me and he fucking poked me in the leg with it. It was pretty shitty.
Fuck.
But I didn't even feel the pain until after, man. It was just kind of I couldn't believe some dude just fucking poked me with a knife.
Dude, yeah, it's crazy.
Fucking ridiculous.
It's fucking crazy, dude.
But yeah, I've never stabbed anyone, but we were talking one day, man. So what brought this up for me was my father has a friend, we call him Tommy T. He's just a really big white dude who's
I'm a stand for my back hurts.
Yeah,
go ahead.
So we were just talking one day, and he was explaining how he's fucking thankful that all the people, because they grew up rough, man.
Yeah.
So you just grow up and you go through whatever, you fight people, whatever.
100%.
So he was just explaining he's so thankful now that he's older and he's matured and he understands, what it is. All that is that he's thankful that he's never kicked someone in the head and killed them.
Oh my god. Yeah, we talked.
And I never thought about that, dude. How many people I've kicked in the fucking face, bro? or just hit him repeatedly. Like, I remember fighting this dude where I just kept hitting him and picking him up and fucking hitting him as hard as I could, dude. And I'm fucking leaning into it, and people are fucking screaming and shit. And I'm like, "What's up, bro? You asked for this, man." And I'm picking him up and fucking
what were you
smacking
fighting
him.
for?
He was putting fucking words in my mouth, shit that I never said, and I was just blowing it off like, "Man, fuck that dude, whatever. I'm never gonna see him. He doesn't want none of this. It's whatever." But one day he fucking confronted me, and I was like, "All right, bro, let's find out." And I was just a crazy fucker, man. So I was like, "Okay, let's find out, bro." Yeah, and I was just
take
fucking
it all the way.
too much, too far. Yeah, and he was like this Japanese dude, and he kept getting up and was like, "Oh, you think you're tough because you're big or whatever?" And I'm just like, "Nah, bro, I'm tough because I'm fucking you up right now." And I just kept leaning into it. It was just stupid.
But he was tiny?
No, he was a pretty big dude. He wasn't super tiny. For a Japanese guy, he's a big dude. But and at the time, we were both in high school, right? Yeah. So, but that's the thing, man. I just kept hitting him so hard, and it's like, man, I never thought of that, right? Like, I just never did. And now that I'm older and I realize that, it's like, fuck, dude, I'm probably really lucky that I've never really hurt somebody.
Yeah. Dude, I know. I mean,
it's crazy.
I've never, Yeah, my rule was to not kick people when they were down. Only because I was so afraid of it happening to me. And I knew that you could die, but anytime that I needed to get in a fight, that whole thought of dying would slip. Like, anytime that stuff was going down, I don't care. And then around it, thinking about it, going back, I'm like, oh my fucking god, that really happened. Dude. Like, I did this, like, and I went into that situation with this, and
it's tough, man.
Dude, I think, I mean,
I'm just super thankful I've never really, like, hurt someone. I mean, I'm sure that,
I'm super thankful that, one time, I fucked up a couple. Oh, one time I was getting jumped, like, I was...
Fuck.
Okay, this episode is going... Okay, okay. Do you want to end this episode and do another
I'm done. I want to smoke a cigarette. So.
Okay. Let's take a break.
Did you bring any of that with you by chance?
What? Yeah. Well, no.
Oh, okay. It's okay.
But hold on. Let's I'm gonna stop this. Hold on. What's the thing that we were just talking about? Oh, I want to talk about getting jumped by 15 people.
Whoa, that's scary.
Yeah. We'll start the next episode with that one. Actually, I don't even know if I have enough time to record another. Well, I might.
I mean, if not, we can get together tomorrow, my dude. Or I didn't know tomorrow was your busy day, but Saturday, whatever.
Jumped. I'm writing this out right now. Hold on, project story. Oh shit! I should have said that. Whatever.
But yeah, it's just weird, bro. It was a trip to me. I was like 20 when I heard him say that, and I was just like, "Whoa, dude, that's fucking crazy true." Dude, but I had no idea, dude. But then you hear about people getting punched at the fucking airport, and fucking the dude's a vegetable now. And he didn't even hit him very hard. It probably wasn't a very skillful punch. There's probably no real posture, no momentum, no whip to it. It was probably just one of those fucking wild punches people throw, and fucking dude's a vegetable. And it's different when you really know how to step in and fucking use all of your body weight, your momentum off the chest, as they say, or whatever. Yeah, and you fucking whip a punch into someone's face. Dude, it's so bad. Different. It's so different.
Yeah, it's really bad.
It's crazy, man. It's just a trip to me. I'm just thankful that that's never happened, man. But...
Well,
shit you don't think about when you're really young.
We'll end the show on that note. How if we're
don't
especially you, lucky. The main lesson: don't fight too many people. Well, I think people should fight a little bit, but fight to train. Don't fight people. It's just
don't fight for stupid reasons.
Like most of our fights could have been
avoided 100%. All of my fights could have been avoided.
But like a lot of times I'd be like, why am I getting all these fights? But in reality, when I broke it down later, I'm like, man, I played a big role in this. I just wasn't taking responsibility for my role.
Mine was my reputation. That's what got me in more trouble than anything, because people either loved me or they hated me growing up. Yeah. And if they hated me, it was for no reason really other than because all their friends hated me.
For me, it was I didn't have reputation except for being weak. So when I finally got aggressive enough to handle my shit, I just could not let people punk me.
Yeah.
If I knew you and we had mutual friends, you can get away with a lot of stuff. But if I didn't fucking know you, or you're trying to embarrass me in front of the wrong people, I'll hunt you fucking down. And it was like that for a long time. I always had I'd give people a long leash, but still a leash. And once it was fucked up, I'd pull on it.
Dude, bro, I used to get into shit because when I was young and I was like really partying and having fun, man, I'm just loud, bro, and I fucking love everyone, man. But I'm loud and overly friendly, maybe, and people sometimes take that the wrong way. So I built up this reputation for being loud and obnoxious at parties, and that's why people. A lot of people just didn't like me because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, also because
we probably had similar reputation. We had a similar reputation. Probably your reputation was definitely like don't fuck with him, but my reputation was being just like loud party.
Well, then people were also scared of my family, man. I used to get a lot of hate because of my family. Also, like you gotta account. I have to account for that because. Like, people I don't even know would have issues with me because of something my dad did or something my dad didn't do, whatever. It's just crazy. It's
natural, unfortunately.
I guess, but it's craziness.
Well, that's part of being from the hood and shit. You are born into shit where the problems are not always yours.
Yeah.
You deal with other people's problems and shit.
Dude, my cousin, bro, you know how many fights I've been in over that motherfucker, dude? Because he would sleep with some dude's chick, and instead of going to him because he wasn't around, or maybe they were scared of him because he's not a big black dude, but because he's a black dude, they'd come fucking try to take it up with me.
Yeah.
Craziness, dude. Like, fucking crazy, man.
Dude, I mean, that's...
I had some chick walk up, dude, once. She slapped the gum out of my mouth, bro. She came up there. I don't remember her name right now, but I was fucking hungover. I was waking up from my homie Daniel's house, and I was walking home, and I see this chick and her boyfriend. His name is Jesse Corona. Fuck you, Jesse, because you're a bitch. But she walked up and slapped the gum out of my mouth, bro. Like, fucking, I didn't even see her coming, bro. Like, really, I looked up and was like, oh, hey, there's fucking, what's her name, and her dude.
Damn, why'd she do that?
Because she hooked up with my cousin, and my cousin went around telling the whole fucking town about it. And it's a small town. Yeah, she was just mad, and he was in town at the time, so.
Classic.
Crazy, stupid shit, bro.
That's what happens, then.
I guess.
I mean, yeah,
She slapped the shit out of me, dude.
The jumping story, I mean, I almost got jumped because of an association. It was because of an association. And that was like me versus 15 dudes.
Fuck that, dude.
Which, I mean, it was all strategy. And that was like the first... It was right when I wasn't blacking out yet, but I was starting to pass out because I was smoking weed and drinking heavily at the same time. Wow. Right when I started smoking. Because, I mean, I was already drinking heavily, and then I started smoking, like, 50 blunts a day heavy. And then it was just mixed, and then, like, that was, like, the first time I was at, like, a public party. I just went to sleep. And I woke up, and then the situation started.
That sucks, dude.
So, I mean, I'm going to just end this right now for rendering's sake.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we'll take a little break, and if we got time, we'll do another one. If not, I noted it, because that's actually a major story I've been meaning to say. And, I mean, homies are going to listen to it. Some of them are doctors. Some of them are whatever. But it's about fucking childhood assholes, you know, and childhood fucking fights and, like, putting it all out there. Love, hate, jealousy, craziness.
And, I mean, as a disclaimer real quick, man, I'm not that dude anymore, man. If you saw me and I was drunk and you were running your mouth, I'd probably walk away from a situation, but... If you were following me and you wouldn't stop, and you were really relentless. Yeah,
that's a threat. If someone's a threat, we'll handle it. But we're not. You know, no one tries to have
cops, bro.
No, we're getting older. I mean, like, okay, let's look at Joe Rogan, dude. You see Joe?
I'll fucking call the cops real quick. Yeah, he's fucking harassing me, bro. I don't know.
I'm not on that level yet, but Joe Rogan can like kill people, right?
Yeah.
With his hands?
Sure.
But he'd probably try to avoid anything.
Most commonly, probably 100% of
no, if he could throw $100 out to not fight anybody, like, let's say it's a dude who was, like, equivalent to a 13-year-old girl's in strength and had the skeletal strength of Samuel L. Jackson in Unbreakable.
Yeah.
Like a glass skeleton.
Yeah.
Like, he'd still throw $100 to not fight.
Well, I wouldn't fight that dude either, man.
Well, I'm just saying,
the dudes
like,
who pick on me are bigger than me.
Right. No, 100%, and that's like I've only fought bigger dudes, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, have I ever fought a small dude? Oh, the time I got jumped, some of them were smaller. Yeah, I was able to not get jumped so much. I was able to always talk my way out, but there's nothing that was gonna happen. But yeah, this shit, I forgot where I was going. God damn it.
I'm the worst co-host because I can't even try to pilot you back to what you're doing.
No, it doesn't matter. I mean, this is part of the shit. I don't even think it was even that important. But fuck it. We'll let it go for right now.
Something about $100 and frail people.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, just because you can end it, it's usually just better off to avoid anything. You know?
Well, 100%.
Especially, like, he obviously now he has more to lose, but Dude, we're doing stuff, like, we're investing here, we're doing other things. Like, we have more to lose, even if you weren't doing these things. Like, if you want to see what life has for you after, like, try not to get in fights. Yeah. And the funniest thing is, we're going to have a lot of stories about previous grievances and fights and shit, because, you know, a lot of our mutual history has that, but, that's just what it is. Like, it's not a big deal, you know? Like, I was successfully able to avoid a lot of fights, but there was a period of my time, like, I would get a lot of fights in the basketball court. You know? Or, like, almost fights. Like, it's just, like, and I'll be like, damn, what's up with all these fools, like, always trying to fight me? And then I found out it was me, dude. Yeah. If you really take a look, I was like, I'm the one that they elbow me, and I'm like, watch where the fuck you going, motherfucker, rather than like, hey, man, can you watch the elbow? Yeah. Like, it's the same thing, but same amount of time. But one's going to cause a fight. Yeah. And the other one is going to fix my problem. Yeah. Instead of causing another problem.
Causing more issues.
Like, I'm trying not to get elbowed, so I want to start getting potential legs, you know, feet and fucking fists in my face. That doesn't add up. If I don't want to get the elbow, if I want to play ball like I'm here to play ball, let's approach it. If I'm going to mill and I don't want to fight homie, whatever, dog, it's you. My bad. And then, if he sucker punches you, that's when your Indian friend comes and breaks a bottle over his head. You know, that's when your Indian friend breaks a bottle over his head, stabs his other friend, trips them both as he's winking at you with the step thing.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way, bro.
No, it would definitely work after a bottle in the head.
Man, dude, I have a buddy named Chris Rourke who got hit in the head.
And by the way, getting kicked in the knee, there's nothing worse.
So I got shin kicked by a kickboxer kid when I was in high school. Worst fucking pain in my life.
That's what I'm saying.
Fucking crazy.
Have you ever got kicked in the back?
The back of the leg?
The back of the knee?
Oh, yeah, I could
That's what I'm saying, dude. Yeah. You're done.
It depends.
You sucker punch homie, I'm probably kicking you in the back of the knee. And if I miss, I'm punching you right in the face. And guess what? If I hit you, I'm still going to punch you right in the face, but I'm going to know that I hit you because you're going to fall fast and I can punch you probably.
Probably.
I'll punch air.
I'll punch air, dude. I'll probably that's how Holly Holmes went out, bro. She was fucking throwing punches in the air, dude.
That was BC.
Fuck. She's a beast.
She's a champ.
I can't believe it.
Yep. Misha Tate, congratulations. Nate Diaz, congratulations.
Special congratulations.
Congratulations, Conor McGregor, for taking it like a champ.
People are
congratulations. Congratulations, Holly, for losing like a champ too. And by the way, Conor outboxed Nate. He was just not suitable for that conditioning, or he underestimated the amount of damage.
Any martial artist should go out like a fucking champion, even in defeat, and so that's why it's like that should be expected, bro. Why are people sucking his dick so hard?
Because fighters don't that
necessarily
recently.
Do that. I mean, I guess
they haven't done it, man.
But he's shown nothing but class. You know so it's not surprising when he goes out with class.
All right, as a last note, or in our finalizing notes, because we get
other than all the shit talking he does before fights.
Yeah, for sure, and that's just part of the battle.
That's part of the game.
Okay,
yeah.
I wish there was a fighter like Bruce Lee who would just smile and not talk. If Bruce Lee was fighting in the MMA, he wouldn't talk. He would just smile.
He might say some really poetic shit.
He'd be like, "Oh, I can't wait for the fight."
Yeah.
He would make it so the way that you couldn't even form a target, and then when you come against that crashing water, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He would destroy. Well, I'm not saying like he would destroy these dudes, but I'm saying his mental preparation and the way that he'd go for the fight, I'm assuming, since all the stuff that he has done, would be one of extreme calmness and no target to focus on. You know?
His thing was all like reaction or something like that.
Well, it's just like being formless, and like he has no need to play into those theatrics, because that just works for the other fighter. Because he's coming from a place of peace and emptiness. Where like
I'm just glad that Conor lost only because people were like, all his fans have to hold that. No. All his fans have to hold it. They were saying all kinds of racist bullshit and just being super fucking over the top. So it's like now they got to hold that at least for a little while.
Mexican racist shit.
Yeah, tons of Mexican racist shit, dude. On Twitter it was crazy.
All right, well, okay. Got love for the notorious MMA.
100%.
But fuck racism. I know that me and this dude have had to deal with in different situations.
Fuck, dude.
And
we've heard 1,000 fuck yous because of race.
Just off of race.
Yeah.
even more hurtful than the audible fuck yous are the quiet ones behind closed doors or closed fucking action or business or just relationships or experiences coming our way because of our skin. I mean, let it be off of the quality of our character, which because of this podcast you might not think is too much, but we're just keeping it real. We don't need to fucking explain that. It's fucking obvious. But to fucking prejudge people just by the so-called superiority or inferiority of a skin tone, we're all the same fucking race, you fucking morons. It's called Homo sapien. I mean, this argument has gone over a million times. It's so crazy. Like, this many people believe in Jesus, and probably, you know, the same amount of people or more people believe that people of other skin tones are shitty. You know, like, it's almost built in, like, half of the religions. It's just crazy.
It is crazy.
But it is what it is. We'll let it go off on that somber note. Please, you know, stay tuned. This 2.5 hours, like, we don't have any designated limits for show length. Apparently we'll always shoot for at least 1.5 hours, but whatever, we went longer. We might do another show here in a second. It's possible that we don't, but the story that I was holding up on, like, it takes a while. Like, it'd be for me to get into it, it's like a solid fucking hour or so we'll cut it off. You have anything to say?
Yeah, don't hate me, man. I'm a cool dude.
Yeah, the chai tea, I mean, he's cool. Just listen to the name. Like, he's talking about roundhouse kicks and kicks to the knee won't work.
It's not that they won't work. It's just when people assume, like, a fight is going to go the way they think it is in their head, it just doesn't generally
I've been in enough
work.
fights, I know that they're not.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this is a show.
I mean, I've done that. I'm, like, thinking in my head, oh, I'm going to fucking do this and this and that, and then when it happens, nothing like what I thought.
I will be honest, though. When I visualize myself knocking out a dude in one punch, it has happened.
Well, yeah, but that's just the
But
odds
that's
of
just,
that punch.
yeah, that's just that one punch. It's like, I'm telling you this. If a sucker punch really happened, the likelihood of my glass or fist entering the dude's face is like huge.
Don't hurt anyone on my behalf, bro. Like, I don't know.
I'm not going to go at all overboard, but I mean, if it's like a malicious, like, nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
First of all, nothing's gonna happen. But if someone sucker punches any of my friends, I'm going to have to do something. If I have security with me,
just pick me up and carry me away, and it's like,
if all I can do is carry you,
that's all you gotta do, dude. Pick me up and don't let me hurt anybody.
If I call the security in the club, I'll call them.
Yeah.
If I had to sucker punch them or hit them with a bottle or step on their sneakers, I'll do that. What I'll probably do is hit them with the bottle and take their sneakers.
Sell them on eBay.
No, I'll give you one. I'll keep one, and we'll
souvenirs.
make necklaces.
We'll
wear them on every show.
Like how they used to take people's ears off and wear them as necklaces, except for its shoes.
What was that in Indiana
or something? I don't know. I remember reading something where they used to, like, Indians would scalp people and they would also take the ears and wear them as jewelry.
Nice.
But in Diablo 2, used to squelch people is what they would call it. You would take their ears and keep it as like a keepsake.
You like the movie Predator?
I like the idea of a predator, but
you never watched the movie?
I mean, I'm sure I've seen it, but it's been too long.
Alright, I'm definitely ending the show right now. I fucking hate you. I really hate you right now.
You
haven't watched Predator, really?
I mean, I'm sure I've seen it, my dude. I just don't know. Like, the first Predator movie, it's probably been fucking 10 years, you know. The first Predator movie, when did it come out?
It's in like 30 years.
Okay, so for me, it's probably been like 10 years since I've seen it.
Oh, since you've seen it?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, it's probably been, what was it, 2007? I was like, oh yeah, the year before Pineapple Express. I know that because of yesterday's show. Tune into that. Was that episode 6? I don't know. But alright, thank you anyone for listening. We love you. The Psycho Show's out. Chaidez has nothing to say. He's not a bad dude.
Yeah.
VJ has something to say. Don't listen to Chaidez.
It's full shit.
No. He's a good guy. I'm alright. I'm decent. Bit of a we out.